Alright, let's see. I think I'm live? Maybe. My channel. Am I live? Am I live? He is live. Yes, I am live. There we go. Alright, hello everyone. Me, 99, aka NooBrainer. And I should probably advertise that my stream is live to the people who would like me to advertise. And they might not like me to advertise, but it's tough. Shit, I'm going to just post it in the Discord that I'm allowed, that I will post it in. I am live. Boom. There we go. I'm officially live. We will see if people join me. So far, not really. Whilst we are waiting for people to join in, I am just going to make a deck here. I was very excited about the Talzin Thrawn, so I have edited that already. I've also made this really janky mill deck that you guys will get to see using Unkar. But there's also one other deck idea that really tickled my fancy. So I'm gonna go ahead and it spins on its own. Nah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try that for now. So I saw Sir Christopher playing a Luke Han deck, and that is specifically Luke, old Luke, uh, sorry, new Luke, new Han, which is very interesting to me because he played a little known event. Let's see if I can get this up here. A little known event called Smuggler's Run, which I had originally dismissed a bit here. Let's activate a yellow character. If one or more of its character upgrade dice just roll a resource, gain a resource. Now, that sounds pretty decent when paired with the new Han Solo, who has 2 resource sides, so you've got a pretty good chance when you roll him out to get a resource out of it, especially without losing tempo. Now, however, you can't roll him out and then activate his ability to roll to get a resource side showing and then Smuggler's Run, because the Smuggler's Run has to fully resolve first, because this is an after ability. But I liked the concept. I really liked this this Smuggler's Run concept, especially when added to my quick draw concepts of playing ambush weapons. These are both cards that allow you to activate a character. Pair that with, say, running Interference or Infamous, and you have yourselves a unstoppable activation. So I was like, who can I pair Han with here to make this work? And there is another character that we've kind of ignored quite a bit. Finn, the Soldier of Necessity, has a 2 range, a +2, and a 3 indirect. That's a pretty good character right there. And under normal circumstances, I'd think to myself that this would definitely be the type of character that I would pair him with, Han with Finn. This sounds like a good combo, actually. Well, not a good combo, but an alright combo that might turn into something good. But I am insane. There's another character that I unfortunately never got to use enough of, because he's kind of rubbish. Lando motherfriggin' Calrissian. Starts with an extra resource. He also has the 2 resource sides. That's a 3 for 1. Now, there isn't any good 14 cost pairings to pair him with. Maybe like you could do a Mon Mothma. That seems it's very weird. But I really I want to make Lando work. This is gonna go so poorly, but I think I might do a Lando Han. Both of these are yellow, so I could run something like Never Tell Me the Odds. Because they're both yellow. I could run double second chance. Like they're both yellow, so I'll always get it to go off. We're looking into things, right? Let's see. Let's look here at the board of destiny here. Upgrade supports yellow and gray here. What do we have as an ability here? Oh, hello, Park 78, MGB, John Park, and Dicey Lads. Old Finn, John. Old Finn. Okay, so Old Finn. I've seen I've seen Monk try and play this. Actually, yes, Monk. I actually did watch that video. I somewhat liked it. I like your commentary style. I just don't like the music in the background and the massive overlays and stuff. But you know, to each of his own. You got a good thing going there, man. But yes, so Finn. You can attach any weapon to the character ignoring player choices. We don't care about that. You can add red villain weapons and vehicles. But he's really bad. I mean, I'm putting in Lando, so you know, Finn versus Lando. You know, there's not. It's a difficult contest to decide in, but I'm taking Lando here because Lando motherfucking Calrissian is Lando motherfucking Calrissian, right? So running interference. So we'll play running interference and infamous. We'll do smuggler's run and quick draw, and we are going to put in a lot of expensive upgrades and maybe some supports if we need it. But wait, why am I going for supports when upgrades just seem the smartest? Because partnership, that's why. That's why we could potentially add partnership here. Now, here's the thing. When I make these decks, I think of all of these fun combos, and then I have to remove them all to actually make it a good deck. But for now, we have all of these little nice combos. You're welcome, Dicey Lads, for the videos. Don't need to ask for permission. I am not American, so ask for permission away. Chance Cube. That's actually a card I will be including because Smuggler's Run with Chance Cube, right? 50% chance to get a resource off of the Smuggler's Run. Don't want Infiltrate, Comlink, nah, Holdout Blaster. Well, here's the other thing, right? You could also include some ambush cards. You could also include Cunning. I don't know if I have any specials. We'll decide later. Jetpack is good for the Never Tell Me the Odds play. Don't really want a Thermal Detonator. Double Dealing, nah. Con Artist, nah. Ascension Gun, doesn't have ambush on it. Muzz Goggles, no. Let's keep looking here. Lone Operative costs a lot. I'm not sure it's going to be worth it. Bowcaster does a decent amount of damage. Play the odds. Exhaust to reroll yellow die. Rolls a resource, gain a resource. Yeah, no. That's not a good card, guys. Best case scenario generally is it pays for itself. Fast Hands, now that could be a thing. Fast Hands could definitely be a thing with a lot of yellow characters here. Chopper could be a support of some kind. Energy Slingshot, spend a resource to re-roll it. I've always felt this card is better than it gets the credit for. But even in an ideal situation, you're paying 3 for a 3 ranged, or something like that, you know. Which is alright for the first time, but not so good for the second and third times. But it's good for your discard. Like, heroes need discard very badly. Energy Slingshot can provide that if you have a lot of focus. I feel like Yoda decks might want to be including this, actually. Tough Haggler is interesting because it forces your opponent to spend 2 resources, but nah. Airspeeder, I mean, that's always just a good card in general to have. Vibroax is just a good card. Night Sniper is a great card. Could lead by example, activate a support after I activate a character which will be ambushed. No. Hidden Agenda, I mean, I always just put it off to the side in case I ever wanted to fill some space. Scout Blaster, no. EMP grenades. It allows me to discard vehicles, no. Alright, so this is... so I've got quite a few good upgrades here. I mean, X8 Sniper, Jetpack, Blaster is good enough on its own. What about some of the legacies upgrades here? Also the rival set. Why do I have my rival set side? I don't have it sideways. Just okay. And sorted legacies. I'm running out of table room. I always run out of table room. This sucks. Okay. Is there anything I actually want from here? Because there are other things. Runaway Boombas, that could use this. That could use the resources quite effectively. Ooh, a Falcon. So I could partnership and then activate the other character with that. That sounds like fun. Rugus Charm. Zeb's Rifle. 3 cost 3 damage. If I'm really struggling. Easy pickings, of course, absolutely. I mean, Mars's Vault, I mean, maybe. We'll see. Blah blah blah. Just kind of getting everything right now. Vibro Cutlass, yes. Pirate Speeder Tank, yes. Gang Up, even if you have 4 yellow characters, Gang Up is still not very great. Ba 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 ba. Entangle could work. Just grabbing things right now. Vandalize, nah. I already have the quick draw, the well connected now. Alright. But there are some cards like Kanto Blight Pistol that I don't really want here, but there's also Hidden Blaster. Hidden Blaster would probably be a card I would want here. Yeah, that looks good to me. Into the garbage chute. Yeah. Alright. So I just have a huge pile here. Like this is how I work. I am incredibly messy. What are these? Are these all just random events? They're grays, right? Now the T21 Blaster is interesting because it allows me to remove. Keep removing up there, keep re-rolling it after it resolves, but you need focus for that, and this is not a focus team. This is not a focus testing team, guys. Very not focus tested. The Vermine Sniper Rifle, however, it's okay for its cost, so that might be an include. Alright, so we have all of these upgrades right now, and this is about to get even more messy. Because I'm gonna need to, well, okay, so already I'm gonna drop the Lone Operative right here. Already I'm gonna drop the Fast Hands. Fast Hands is fun. Well, actually, with Viral Cutlass or something. No, problem with Fast Hands is I kind of want to just put 6 upgrades on my guys, right? That's the tech, one of everything. Yeah, sure. So we got the core here. We have. Okay, let's do. Okay, let's do a smarter thing here. Let me sort these into yes, no, maybes. All right, so let me do it like this instead. All right, Smuggler's Run, core. Chopper, no. Maz's Vault, maybe. Zeb, maybe. Valken, core, because it's funny. It's core, but it's actually unique, so I'm going to put it here because in case I just want to run one of it. Vermine Sniper Rifle, maybe. Infamous, core. Quick Draw, core. Easy Pickings, core. Second Chance, core. Pirate Speed Tank. We'll say core. Never Tell Me the Odds. Core. Viro Cutlass, core. Cunning, nah. Chance Cube, core. Viro Cutterax, maybe. Partnership. Maybe. Hidden Blaster. Hidden Blaster, Holdout Blaster, XA Sniper are 3 ambush weapons. They're all really good here. So, as it stands, I can put in 5 supports here with the T-47s, the Pirate Speeder Tanks, and the Falcon. I'm not sure if I have the resources for all of this, though. But it would then give me a really good chance to get partnership off a lot of the time, right? Can I then afford Never Tell Me the Odds and stuff as well? Well, we've got a Lando Calrissian with his 3-for-1. We might be able to afford it. We're going to try. We're going to go real greedy here. But this is already going to be the 16 cards for the deck. That we can't really do that as much as I would love to. So we've got these 4 ambush upgrades here. So we can drop the Viro Cutlass, I think. Although redeploy is very nice. Well, Holdout Blaster does have redeploy as well, I guess. So there is some redeploy removal hit mover. Yeah, we'll keep the Never Tell Me the Odds. So we are down to the 15 that we could use here. We kind of do want some events, I think. Events are kind of nice to have. Kind of. Well, actually, I didn't even put partnership in the last set. So let's now stick all of this down a bit, quite a bit, because events can take up a lot of room. And let's be like, all right, events, and this is where it's gonna be too much. There isn't too much. Great. Truce for more resources, maybe. Tenacity. Tenacity's funny against an OTK. It's very funny against an OTK. Because you just exhaust the 7th sister at the start and they can't do anything. But Hyperspace Jump, I'm going to be playing fast, so maybe that's worth it. Double Cross is... Solving an opponent's dice if it was your own is pretty decent, but is it worth the 2? I don't think it's worth the 2. Bad Feeling, no. Praise. I mean, if I have supports, I have supports. That might be valuable. Against the odds, I do have two characters. I mean, he has two resource sides. He has two resource sides, right? And against the odds is pretty good if you have a chance cube that only rolls a 1. Uh, the pirate speed. How many of the same symbols pirate speed tank have? 2 only. I mean, I'm not going to re-roll those, right? I'm not going to re-roll those. Not going to re-roll that damage. The problem is when you have against the odds and you try and re-roll damage, you don't want to have re-rolled damage. If that makes any sense. Friends in low places, probably. Why second chance here? Because it's hiding negotiate, which is always a card I put in and then get rid of. Shoot first is interesting for the ambush property, but no one plays ranged dice anymore. I mean, come on. Rebel. So I do have this one discard side on Lando, and I could rebel a partnership. No. Long con is interesting if I need resources. Lothcat, nah. Planned explosion. I don't have dice that cost resource. Oh, I do. I have Lando's 3 for 1. I do have Lando's 3 for 1. Planned explosion could be a thing. Probably gonna take it out though. I have. Yeah, this is how I make decks. Here we go. So this is all of the extra events to include, along with what I've already got so far, which is a lot of stuff. All right, if I'm going to go with this 8 upgrade suite here, these shooting guns suite here. First, that's not very good for Lando because Lando doesn't have range sides, but you know, if I'm going for this, well, is there one of these I can get rid of? I could get rid of the hidden blaster here. In order to facilitate more pirate speed tank T-47 shenanigans with partnership. But at the same time, I'm getting ambush off of this. I'm getting ambush off of these for the quick draw plays. Although, to be fair, if I'm doing all of this, do I really need Infamous, which is supposed to... Yeah, Infamous is supposed to facilitate my ambush plays. And all of my upgrades don't need this. Like, it's good for Never Tell Me the Odds, but I guess I can just make do with running interference there. So let's take out that. Let's... Do I want to stick in a hyperspace? I think I want to stick in a hyperspace because I am fast. So I'm going to use Partnership, Quick Draw, and Smuggler's Run as my 3. Oh, that's why I wanted Smuggler's Run specifically for the... I wanted Infamous to ambush the Smuggler's Run. Does that change any of the values I want to give to these upgrades? Vibro Cutlass. Jetpack, yes. Jetpack and Vermilion Sniper Rifle could get ambushed from the Infamous. I don't think this is all worth it, though. I really don't think any of that's worth it. Yeah, no. Smuggler's Run still works nicely with running interference. Still gets me the resource, you know. I think this is fine. Let's see here. Do I want any of these other things? I mean, Appraise could be useful for to get out the support as an extra bit of resource generation because Han Solo has that 1 resource side. But I think I'm just going to be resolving my resources for the most part. I don't think I need Appraise. So I'm at 15 right now. Planned explosion could help a lot if Han dies because of all these pluses, and then Lando doesn't have the pluses there. I mean, Lando has 3 for 1, so he can get up to 6 on his own as a possibility. I mean, you got to expect that Lando is going to be a 3 base or something, and Han is going to be a 3 base, I would say, for dice-wise, which is most of the way there. Just most of the way there, and you know there are some pay sides on these cards, so you know maybe I should put in the planned explosion. I mean we're looking pretty starved for cards here because 30 is the maximum you can have, and we're already up to 32 here effectively. 33 because it's Millennium Falcon. My apologies. The T-47 is really nice as well because it's got range size to actually activate these modifiers. So actually, because I do have the T-47, I won't need the planned explosion after all. So we've got to decide to either go one of on something here, which I think will be the Never Tell Me the Odds. I think I only need a one of on the Never Tell Me the Odds here. Or the hyperspace jump. I think maybe I only need a one of the hyperspace. Okay, if I only need the one of the hyperspace jump, we can do this, and then we can go boop, 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 boop. And here we go. We have added the extra hyperspace. I only needed the one. Wait. Oh, I see what happened. I do only have the one. Let's put my characters to the back. No. Grouping does not work out so well. Alright, and then battlefield-wise, I mean... let's just go for the one that gives us more resources. Where are my battlefields? There they are. And by that, I mean this one. Weapons Factory Alpha. While you control this battlefield, the cost of the first vehicle you play each round is decreased by 1. I have I have 5 vehicles, so I mean that is cost reduction of vehicles. But I could. Ooh, Port District. Port District would auto ambush my Never Tell Me the Odds. It would auto ambush my Never Tell Me the Odds. But if I'm doing that, then I kind of want to just have more 3-cost stuff in general. Auto ambush on Never Tell Me the Odds is kind of fun though. You know, I'm gonna keep the Weapons Factory Alpha for now. Do I really have like one piece of removal in this entire deck? I really do. I only have easy pickings. This could go very poorly. It's fine. It's fine. Legacies. Super greedy Han Lando. There we go. There we go. This will totally work. Totally work. Alright, so anyway, I have a few decks I want to try out. I want to try the Thrawn Talisman. I want to try that deck we just made. I want to just show off this really dumb mill deck I've tried to make. And I've got more Ale Array shenanigan deck to play, although starting to get bored of that one, having to play it all the time in the Artificer tournament right now. Why am I searching? Let's create. This was the password I used to use. If you guys want to gate crash my TTS League stuff, you can't because I'm not going to be using that password anymore. Because I'm smart. Will it be 1, 2, 3, 4? Will it be 1, 2? Will it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You have no idea. You will never have any idea. No brainer streaming. Taking all challenge. Nope. Taking all challenge. Taking challenges. Oh, there's a bit. All. We can camel case this. Taking all challenges. Oh wait, no, it works. It just doesn't fit in the text box. Okay. What does that say? I don't know what that says. You guys tell me what that says. As I create this server, whilst I'm also streaming, so it'll cause an insane amount of lag for everyone, and it's going to be horrible for them to play. It'll be fantastic. It'll be fantastic. I spent 26 minutes on making that deck. Alright. Loading. To play a game now, we just have to wait for the challenges to arrive. I am very, very tired. But it'll be fine. Whilst I wait, and then I'll wait some more. And it will be great. People are talking in the chat about things. What have I got pinged here? Agent of Zion, at everyone. Taxter thinks Chrono Trigger is lame. Please let him know how wrong he is. I only ever got halfway through Chrono Trigger myself. I know, sad. I got to the... here's someone. But I got to the, like, the barbarian, Stone Age sort of area, and then I stopped. I don't know why I stopped. I just stopped. So, alright, here we go. And against this first opponent, Jamaja, 69, I am actually going to play the ridiculously greedy, wherever it is, deck that I made. Somewhere here. It's somewhere here. How do I not see this deck? Ah, there it is. Oh, yes, of course he needs the promote. Here we go, there's his promote. And look at his ping, 600. Ah, so beautiful. So beautiful. Now, of course, the other thing is, of course, if there's... You could play, like, Han Yoda here and have the... Not only would you have the Blue Splash, but you would also have the... You would have the profitable connections to start the game with an initial resource. Like, Yoda's just a better Lando, unfortunately. But it'll be fine. So, alright. Let's get my starting 3 resources. Let's have J Major. Oh, new gun ray. Each opponent gets 1 fewer resource. Oh, well, you beat them by just having so many resources. This a Vader? Yep, this is a Vader. Alright, Major. Alright, you're playing Christopher's trash. His new gun ray Darth Vader. That's actually a pretty decent tech. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna have... it's gonna be kind of difficult, potentially, here. But let's start with my hand and press H. Alright, so I just drew my easy pickings, which is the only removal I have in the deck, so I'm tempted to keep that at the start. Never tell me the odds I don't want. The L44 Heavy Blaster Pistol is an okay turn 1. I don't want either of these, though. And I do have a Weapons Factory Alpha, so I think I actually want to try and get a support early, but I'll keep the DL44 in case I don't get any weapons. What do I mean in case I don't get any weapons? I mean, this is this type of deck. I mean, I get Hyperspace Jump, and I have partnership with the T-47 and a Vermilion Falcon, so I can actually do a Falcon partnership play. But then I don't get to pay the resource for the additional action, so that kind of sucks. But I can just get the Falcon out. That's not terrible. This deck is going to be so terrible. It'll be great. Alright, and I rolled a 4, and he rolled a 2, so I get to choose the battlefield start. I'm very tempted to take his battlefield, but I'm going to take my battlefield. Because shields for him is always great for him, right? I could actually just play the airspeeder for 1, roll in Lando, see how things go. You know, I can actually just roll in Lando immediately, see how things go. Wow, range damage. Lando is actually trying to shoot things. That is incredible. Wow, okay. I mean, that means that this +2 is more likely to hit, but at the same time, Han has to pay for those two ones, you know? Alright, I have to discard a card from my hand. He just god rolled me effectively there. That tempts me to play Hyperspace Jump. But I... I'll discard the Hyperspace Jump. And then with the DL44 Heavy Blaster Pistol play, at least he has to get rid of one of those dice. See, I did have more than one removal in this deck. That's amazing. Yeah, remove that to disrupt, sure. And I activate Han. And Han lets me reactivate. Do I reroll his die or do I reroll my die? I think I'm gonna choose. Well, I have a really good roll set here, but I'm gonna choose his. I'm gonna have him reroll his 3 melee. At least force him to spend some cards from his hand to get that. Yeah, we go to get that +2 stuff. I can actually discard. I can actually take the resource, play the airspeeder here. That might be a thing I do, assuming he removes that 3. Which he probably will here. It's only got a 2 in 6 chance of getting something I can resolve. Unresolvable. Alright, and I will take my resource there. Tempted to reroll Lando to try and get those 3-for-1s though on that resource side, but... I mean, I could also just roll in, like, discard to stop his rerolls. Same time, Lando's getting damage for once, you know? I'll play the airspeeder either way. For the 1. Okay, he's discarding again. So okay, the two discard is not going to be great. All right, so let's just roll this. Aha! Hey, two. I'm rolling damage. Wow. Okay. Uh, He's passing. Do I discard the Falcon? I don't think I do. Do I discard the partnership? I mean, Han's only got a small chance of getting a great card here. This stands I can do 4 damage and then... Wait, that shouldn't be there. It stands I can do 4 damage and then keep my control of my battlefield for the Millennium Falcon potential start. Alright, I'm going to resolve 4. I spent 16 points on you, Lando, and you're as effective as a Finn right now. Old Finn, I should say. Okay, he's just going to claim, so he doesn't even activate Newt. Wow, okay. Oh, never mind. He does activate Newt, okay. I was going to say, last turn he really probably should have just activated Newt. Gets the +1. Alright, I don't know what this last card in his hand is, but it's got to be good. Might be like a price of failure or something. I don't know. I'll claim, sure. Oh, it's a leadership. Okay. And he rerolls these two. He's trying to get that +2. That's very risky. He doesn't get it, and there we go. All he gets... That was really good for me because his entire turn he gets a single shield, and that is his turn. That's pretty good here. Let's draw 3. Alright, here we go. We have the ambush plays right here. Double quick draw and the hidden blaster. And a partnership. I think I just start turn 1, roll out Lando, see if I get resources again. Well, again as in, again that type of play, and see if I get resources. Alright, I rolled the 1, so there we go. I know that this hidden blaster is probably going to be able to resolve. Alright, so I'm going to play quick draw. This, which allows me to ping that shield off. And... Oh yeah, discard the top 2 because of new... thank you, stream, for reminding me. Unfortunately, it's a force, so I have to. And I get to roll this out and take another action. Yeah, and I'm just going to resolve this 6 right into his face right now. That was a good roll. I rolled the 3 again. That was a really good roll. All right. And now he's on 10 health. I can take this resource, I can roll T-47 Airspeeder in, and I can threaten him. Law of Power. He just keeps building on this Vader, and this Vader's gonna die too fast. You know? There's another 2 ranged. So at this point, I'm threatening what is effectively lethal. Let's discard the quick draw. And he gets a 4 speed, which will allow him to reroll stuff. If I take this resource now, though, I'm officially threatening lethal on Vader, and that basically is game over immediately. But I'm gonna be honest, guys. A 3, a 2, these 3 cards are not like this is not heavy ramp, right? I rolled 1s on Lando. This is not heavy ramp at all. He can resolve the 2 disrupt if he wants, but that's still a Vader die used up. He does. Alright, so for that reason, this partnership is something I'm going to discard. Well, no, actually, I'll discard the Falcon, and I'll reroll these. Focus, and a 2 for 1 again. Well, I can focus into the actual base 2, and we will see what happens. And again, I will threaten lethal. Alright, so focus into the actual 2. And he's just not rolled damage the entire game, and that is amazing. GG. Alright, so I win the very first round with this deck. Alright. This is not beaten ramp at all. I didn't ramp, guys. I got a resource generation from the weapons factory. I rolled in the hidden blaster. Hidden blaster, by the way, is amazing. Because it removes the shield. It's a better holdout blaster. I also prefer the +2 to the 2 for 1. But of course, holdout blaster has redeploy. But yeah, I didn't ramp. I didn't draw my smuggling. I didn't draw my chance cubes. Uh, Lando just rolled damage the entire game. But you know, that Vader didn't manage to do anything for 2 rounds and I won. Okay. This it's not being a good test. It's not being a good test. I'll play the same deck against whoever next shows up. Let's reset the board. But this was not a good test. Lando can do stuff. He can roll 1 range damages and just do really well with them. Or the focus, I guess. Lando did the true god rolling there. Lando Calrissian knew that he would be able to kill Vader turn 2 if he just kept rolling the what he needed to roll. If he rolled the 2 damage and then he rolled the damage in the focus, he knew that he would kill his that he would be able to kill Vader turn 2, and that's why he didn't roll anything except damage. He was rolling hot that game. That's totally what that was. That was actually hot. All right, let's play against Brimac 5000. That's almost the number of his ping. Sorry once again. The problem is I don't want to promote the I don't want to you know, I don't want to just gate crash other people's lobbies whilst I'm streaming, because that would be very unfair. But it does mean that I suffer from ping issues. Unless someone is willing to like be the middleman who just sits there in the lobby the entire time. But that would be boring. Ooh, I'm playing against a Talzin. Businessmen make politics great again by shooting their opponents. Yes. Thrawn Talzin, alright. Sure. Thrawn, what do you think you should be calling as your number? Because unless you have the ability to see my hand somehow through some sort of magic, like there's a magic window on the internet somewhere that allows you to see my hand, you're going to have a hard time. Alright, Smuggler's Run. Double Smuggler's Run. That's funny. Alright, I'll toss away the easy pickings. I'll keep the DL44. I'm going to double Smuggler's Run. I got an easy pickings back. Alright. Well, I don't have anything for the weapons factory, so I want to try and take his battlefield if I can. And blank 1, 2, so 4. 4 to his 4. Reroll. 4. To his 5. Oh no. Okay. Well, if he takes my battlefield, he's playing risky. Yeah. Alright, and I split my shields up specifically because of Ewok Village. Don't want him to be able to remove... Don't want him to just go for the other guy and then remove 2 shields for free. Although I'm probably faster with even with Smuggler's Run, so... Alright, so he's starting with the classic DH-17 opening, and I am going to start with the Hidden Blaster for 2 into the Smuggler's Run to activate Lando. Alright, Lando, roll me a resource side. There's a resource side. Boom. That look good to me, guys. Get a resource, and a disrupt, and a ranged. What's he calling? That's the real question. He calls 1. He's going to be able to hit the easy pickings. Which unfortunately would have been amazing because he just god rolled on resources himself. That's unfortunate for me. Like, wow. I can disrupt for 1, but what's the point in that, you know? So, I'm just going to take my resource. And unfortunately, I'm going to have no cards to reroll with when I play this DL44. Which will make this a little awkward. He's rolling in Talzin, okay, so he doesn't have another upgrade in his hand, I guess? Because otherwise, I would just take those 4 resources if I was him. 2 ranged and focus, alright. Okay, so he can go to the +2 here. Ah, my poor easy pickings. 2 focus, what's he wanting to do with Thrawn? Is he wanting to go for 6 damage? Is he trying to damage me? You want resources at the start with the Talzin deck. But it's fine, because DL44. Boom. Which forces him to remove. And he removes the 2 resources. That's like his best side. And then our smugglers run again. And toss me a resource, hon. Hey, there's a resource. Unfortunately, I can't really re-roll, but I will use this ability to re-roll. Do I re-roll Thrawn? He has cards in hand. I'll just re-roll this, try and get damage. Nope, unfortunate. So I'm not going to be able to do quite as much this round as I would like to. He gets to do that 6 damage as he wanted here. But I will, I'll go for the Disrupt. Disrupt hurts more than a single damage, let's be honest. Alright, and Han has taken 5 points of damage. Ugh, not great. This is why I have second chances. Alright, and stuff. At the end of the day, I would be much more afraid of him actually ramping that turn. Draw 5. Chance cube, okay. Quick draw, second chance, there we go. So I can quick draw with the holdout blaster or the X8 here, and then into a second chance, overwrite on the DL44 if I want to. If I need to. That's pretty effective there. Do I have the time? I don't think I have the time to go for like to roll to chance cube and roll in Lando. I think I've just got to roll in Lando straight off. But at the same time, he might try and call 3 on Thrawn to ensure he kills the Han. But I mean, he'd get it either way because I don't want to play the second chance. Yeah, I'll be risky here. I'll do this. Okay, so I got 2 range damage. They're both proper second chances though. Up there, both range damage, but they're both proper, so the pluses will resolve properly. He's calling 1 again. I have nothing that is 1. And he gets the double focus, so that could be quite horrifying. So I'm waiting for his. All right. There we go. And now I can, well, even if he has Tactical Mastery, there's no way. If he has Tactical Mastery, he can roll in Mother Talzin, get like 3 damage, and like focus that to the +2 and win off that. What are the chances of that, honestly? But let's hedge our bets here. Let's play the holdout instead of the X8 just in case. So that I can so that I can redeploy if I need to. And I rolled damage, so let's just resolve this 6 damage, I guess, into the Talzin. 6 into Talzin. There we go. Now, here's the thing. Thrawn has all of the focus sides. He has the resource sides. But he's not taking resources right now, so Rise Again. So if I can kill her before Rise Agains happen, that'll be great, you know. He knows I have no removal, so there's that reason there. He's taking resources this time around. Okay. Yeah, I think I just overwrite the holdout blaster with the second chance here. Yeah, and then I guess I go for a reroll here. Reroll from the X8? Yeah, I'll reroll from the X8 here. He's got 4 resources in hand, though. I think he might be going for a force wave of some kind. Ugh, and I have to pay for those, so I can't afford any of that. Oh, I didn't use Hans' ability. Whoops. Plays 3 for the heirloom. Unfortunately, that will move on to the other character. There we go. I should have forgot about Hans' ability. It's a really good ability. Alright, there's another 2 damage. That's pretty nice. 2 resources, 2 damage. That will set me up very nicely for the next round. Of course, now the real question is, do I want to resolve that 2 against her or the 2 against Thrawn? Because 2 damage means that I have 1 damage left to overkill her potentially, and that wouldn't. And overkilling isn't great. But I mean, well, actually, Han might not survive this. He could do 10 damage. Not rolling like that, he can't, but he could probably do. Yeah, he could probably do 10 damage here in total. Oh, there's the rise again. So I know he has another rise again. So I need to make sure he dies pretty quickly here. So let's do the 2 there. I've used up one of my quick draws, unfortunately, already. So this rise again is going to be a pain. I can take my 2 resources here. He might take that resource, then he's only 1 away from a rise again. That's the thing. I'm hoping he won't be able to afford the rise again. He's going for damage. He gets a 2 range and a focus. He can pop the second chance, but that's all he can do with that. That focus is effectively a dead die here. Because overkill damage doesn't overspill, so Han will go back to 5. Sorry. I forgot to claim. So he's going to re-roll this focus side almost certainly, because he knows it's a blank die, exactly. Ah, he does hit the other ranged. So he can put Han to 1 hit point. And all he has to do is get a tactical mastery to kill Han here. Maybe I should have overwrote the DL44 with the second chance. Oh, and Witch Magic, so he's going to be able to heal the Talzin up a bit. Okay, rise again, Force Wave, Imperial Discipline. None of those are tactical masteries. So he's not. So he might not have tactical mastery at the start of his next hand, but he's also holding onto a card. But I mean, he's not necessarily properly holding onto it. He just has it. So here's Never Tell Me the Odds. Here's Running Interference. Unfortunately, I don't think I can really never tell me the odds with a Han here. But I do know that he doesn't really have removal, so if I just roll at Han here, and he doesn't roll into damage or something, I might have a chance. There's a 3, and I'll re-roll this. Alright, so that's a 3 showing. That's not enough to kill, unfortunately. I did not manage to roll another damage. He's going to best defense as well. Okay. Well, at least now I know that. At least now I know what the other card in his hand was. Right. So now I can roll out Lando. Max Lando can do is 4. Well, hey, there's a 3 for 1 there. So that's 4 resources I can take. Of course, I have to pay for one of it. So that's three extra resources. Or I could try for a Never Tell Me the Odds to just do 4 damage to try and kill off Talzin. And that might be a viable strategy. Did he just roll that? Oh, he's calling. He's calling 1. He doesn't hit anything. He's deathly afraid of easy pickings. He gets the focuses again. And that is a dead Han, unfortunately. I mean, I'm pretty certain at this point he does not have removal if I want to do a Never Tell Me the Odds. To pay 3 to put Lando to pay 3 to put it to kill a Talzin. I mean, if I just take the resources, like Paris Speeder Tank's got a good chance of killing her. Well, maybe not, but if I take the resources, I'll have 6. That can play the Airspeeder and the Falcon. Like that's a thing I'll do. It leaves me a resource spare. So maybe I play the speeder the Pirate Speeder Tank and the Airspeeder. That That was a resource. Yep. Tactical Mastery. Oh god, so he does have Tactical Mastery at the start of the next turn, which will be a problem. And he is going to be able to do the maximum damage he wants to be able to do here, which is going to be 1 to Han and then 7 to Lando. Ugh. And then he's going to Tactical Mastery to almost kill Lando. So I need to kill this Mother Talzin. Badly. Now, so the Falcon has a higher chance of rolling range damage. If both Falcon and the Airspeeder roll range damage, I need to kill the Talzin. I just need to kill Talzin. That's what I need to do. But I also need to try and claim, probably, for the stop. Well, if I kill Talzin, I don't need to claim. If I don't kill Talzin, I need to claim. Otherwise, I die to Tactical Mastery at the start next turn. Yep, there goes Han. Yeah, let's play the Airspeeder here. I do have rerolls for this to try and get this range damage to happen, but we will see. Yeah, double focus, 2 ranged, and the +2. Okay. So the thing is, by doing that, his 2 is going to cost 1, right? But he could have focused that to the 2 resources instead and gained an extra resource out of it. He's already seen my hand. So let's roll in the Falcon. Blank. Perfect. Let's roll in the Airspeeder. Blank. Perfect. But I have 3 rerolls to try and go for the kill here to stay alive. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So, discard Pirate Speeder Tank. Let's reroll these 2. There's a 2 ranged and a 2 ranged. Alright, that kills Talzin. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any other cards, any other removal in his hand. He did in fact have the Force Illusion. That throws a wrench in everything. That throws a wrench in everything, and there's no way I can get around that. So yeah, resolve the 5 into there. These people playing like things that keep characters alive. But hey, that does get rid of the Tactical Mastery, which I was always so afraid of. So Silver Linings. Silver Linings. He's going to claim. Sure. Means I can play the Running Interference for free. Running Interference, never tell me the odds, not going to work here. I want to just try as hard as I can to get this other second chance. I don't get that, but I do get a quick draw for the quick drawing of the DL44. I've got Running Interference up for this quick draw play. And actually, Lando has enough health that he doesn't just die from this stuff, but makes things awkward, right? Alright, well, he's rolling damage, as always. Best defense is on top of the deck, alright, but he did not have a Tactical Mastery, as we saw, obviously. Alright, to the 3. Alright, well, So, the Hidden Blaster has a 1 in 6 chance of killing Talzin. Lando's each of his dice has a 1 in 6, and this has a 2 in 6. Or I could overwrite the Hidden Blaster with the DL44. Which would make this a 3 in 6 instead of a 2 in 6. And I'd have the resources to play an Airspeeder. Could always take the resource to hyperspace jump out. Yeah, we're going to do that. So I'm going to quick draw, and I'm going to overwrite this with a DL44. 1. DL44 knocks in. He has to remove a damage. And I get to roll out Lando, and then take an action. One ranged. Kills her. Yes. Alright, well, I don't have to deal with that base 3 melee, but, I mean, Thrawn still hurts a lot. I was hoping to get another resource showing so I could hyperspace jump out, but... oh well. Interesting, he does that. Alright, well, I'm going to roll in the Falcon. I could running interference this, but I think I'd rather use running interference on stopping him from resolving a die or something. Two shields is not very useful though right now. But I mean, two shields is still better than nothing. Obviously, I could have rolled nothing. I was hoping to get the two resources honestly, so I could go for running interference into the hyperspace jump next turn play. But well, I need the hyperspace jump available for if he starts resolving focuses. It's his turn. I don't know what we're waiting for. Oh wow, up to 17 viewers. That's pretty awesome. Nice. Thank you very much, people. That's nice. It's like double the amount I had last time. It's pretty awesome. Let's just keep doubling this, right? Just keep doubling it, and I'll get to like 1,000 by the end of this. It'll be great. What do you call? One again. He just really hates this easy pickings. Alright, he gets a shield. Okay, none of that is good, so that's great. Yeah, I'm gonna roll in the airspeeder, sure. Come on, give me something. Well, I can do a triple discard. If his next discard leaves him with nothing somehow, then a triple discard is actually very valuable here. And he's going to do that before a Lando Wonka. Well, here I am playing a Lando deck. He's going to discard his Deflect, but he didn't have that when Talzin was around. Alright, he has a double focus, unfortunately, so... yeah, no, that would kill me otherwise, so... I am going to discard this... Chance Cube. Well, if I go for the triple discard, and then running interference, stopping him from resolving dice whilst he has no discard showing, he's forced to pass. That works. I'll resolve the 3 discard. But although he will have Tactical Mastery. But I hit the other 4 solution, and the 3 steps ahead, the Heirloom Lightsaber, so those are good. He probably has Tactical Mastery. But... so he goes to the double focus here. Oh wait, Imperial Discipline has an action. Imperial Discipline has an action, so he can always just resolve that if he wants. That is annoying. But I can get rid of 1 damage from the Imperial Discipline. And he turned it to the 2 for 1, so he has to actually turn this to just the 1. So he loses a damage out as a result of that. So the small things. So let's take the 2 shields and running interference. And we'll see if he's smart enough to realize he can use that Imperial Discipline, because it's not my job to tell him that he can use the Imperial Discipline here. But I mean, Brimac's not a bad player. But I mean, I might not have noticed. I mean, I didn't notice for a while, but okay, he notices. He notices, he puts arranged on there. I am just going to discard this Chance Cube in the event I roll something worth resolving here. I do roll in the 3 range, so that's pretty good. So I will just resolve 3 ranged, right? I'm not going to say no to that. And he'll resolve 1 more ranged, and then I'll claim. Or he'll Because, I mean, he only has 1 Tactical Mastery left in the deck, but he's going to rely on trying to get that Tactical Mastery out. And I can respect that. I can respect that. He's got 14 cards left in the deck. He has a good chance of that. Don't get the other second chance, but I do get the partnership, which, as we all know, is really, really good. So I can partnership with some running interference stuff. Where's the other Lando die? Oh, there it is. But that's difficult to say if that's lethal. Okay, so he's going to overwrite. I could just play the Holdout Blaster and roll in the Falcon and tap the running interference there so he can't activate. Because activate a character or support, and so he won't be able to activate for this for that turn. He'll have to pass. Or alternatively, I could just hyperspace jump, try and get my second chance, but I can't afford that. Do I want to preserve my resources for a hyperspace jump if this fails, though? That's the real question. Because I could overwrite the DL44 with the Holdout Blaster. Yeah, that does make sense, though, Justin, you are right. I mean, I can just activate Falcon on its own and tap RI so he can't resolve there, and then I can jump on the next round. So yeah, let's Falcon and Lando. You are completely correct. That is the correct play. And tap running interference. There can't activate. I roll in nothing but resources. That's a lot of resources to roll in. That's 6 resources. But I mean, I could just pass here. And I have lost nothing out of passing, except the resources. That's 5 resources on the table, though. I could do that into a Never Tell Me the Odds play and win next turn. Partnership, Never Tell Me the Odds, win next turn. That would work. So yeah, I'm just going to resolve these. Here's hoping he doesn't have like a Tactical Mastery into Fair Trade. You can't do that. Oh, he does have the battlefield. So he could just activate as his first action. Of course, now here's the real question. Does he call 3? If he calls 3, that's a good play by him. Because then I'm dead if he calls 3. Fuck, he called 3. Yeah, Justin, your play was terrible. I hate you and everything you stand for. God damn it. The hyperspace, I can't actually win now. And none of this stuff is easy pickingsable. Yeah, I should not have got greedy there. I could have just jumped and then gone next turn partnership plays or whatever and just done it again. Or passed and just done it again. I should have just passed and done it again. That would have made all of the way more sense. As it stands, I lose. So, but 2 ranged. 2 ranged is 2 ranged. I can at least punch some damage into him. Yeah. Because unfortunately that 3 is not something I can deal with. Because we're playing against Thrawn. So, derp. Greed kills. Greed kills. Alright. GG. There, Thrawns can call 3s. We forgot about that. We forgot about that. That's why you don't listen to chat. Of course it's because of him. Absolutely. Totally not my fault. I should have just passed. I should have just passed and let that happen. Because that would have given... If I had just passed, that would have given me the resources to do a partnership Never Tell Me the Odds play, and I just had to have hoped he didn't roll lethal in that time. right? And that would have been what would have made sense. Alright, so I want to try this dumb as hell mill deck. And we'll see how well this works. So, I noticed something very interesting about Mother Talzin. Up promotion. Dup. So Mother Talzin has a discard side. Alright? This makes her a mill character, right, guys? Right? I think we can all agree this makes her a mill character. And then you've just got Unkar, who makes a lot of resources. So this deck is similar to the Thrawn Talzin, where you make a lot of resources, but you make even more because profitable connections. And the idea is to either A, rush Crime Lord, which will never happen in a million years. I don't know why I have Crime Lord in my deck. Or B, rush Buyout, which is far more likely to happen. So, you know, and I've also got those nice lying what do you call it, loose ends as well to absorb Talzin's two range sides. And I've got 19 health up against the Luke Padawan Rebel Trooper. I mean, those guys don't do anything. You know, they're really bad. Bartering is a resource generating card, so I'll keep it. Crime Lord is a really good starting card. It's a really good card to get at almost at the very start when I have 3 resources like this. But his characters are kind of uncrime lordable. So, Witch Magic? Law Solution? I guess I'll keep the Boundless. Well, Boundless isn't great to have at the start. But I have a lot of 1-cost stuff. I'll drop it. I'll drop it. We'll take a look what else I can get here. Well, I can get the Crime Lord again, but hey, I do get to start with a Blackmail, and Blackmail is a really good thing to start with. Also get the Buyout, so I'm going to be able to keep that in my hand for several turns down the line. I wish I'd started with that. Oh my god, that was an amazing start. We're going to take his battlefield, so I can get shields on my characters. So I can start with 21 health instead of 19. That's a 10%. Well, more than a 10% health increase. Thronkar was nasty, you win. Yep, it was. And this is... But, I mean, one thing Thronkar had going for it is that it ran Imperial Discipline, which was also an incredibly busted card. But I can do, like, blackmail starts here. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to go with a blackmail start. And he won't be able to afford to stop me on this, so I can get that sweet, sweet 3 discard, or sweet, sweet 3 shield, or whatever to activate Unkar at the start. But here's the thing. I run 22 evens in this deck, so it's not guaranteed that Talzin works. I was having too hard of a time trying to cut it all. Actually, I should probably roll out. Now, this is the problem with pulling buyout on the Talzin, is that I want to roll out Unkar so I can get the +2 resource side, but then that means I'm not bartering. I can afford not to barter for 1 turn. Look at that blank. Look at that horrifying blank. Yes, Thronkar had 22 health, more dice fixing, didn't have to play odd cards, was red, so had access to Imperial Discipline, had another character who also had a +2, who had a 2 resource side. I understand that this is nowhere near going to be as good as Thronkar, but you never know, right? Oh, there's a, and I'm going to use Talzin, and I'm going to, it's a spell removal, so that is something I can do there, and I think I will just go for the 3 discard side here. And that puts me at 4 discard, which is definitely something he has to worry about, and then I can just discard from my hand to try and get Unkar resource generation. He guards. Okay. Spends a card from his hand to remove the thing that would otherwise have removed 3 cards from his hand, but I also take one minimum less damage, probably like 2 less damage overall. So I will take that. I will absolutely take that.
I'm not going to ever Crime Lord a guy. I'm going to discard my Crime Lord, and I'm going to reroll both of these. A resource and a disrupt. I could always activate Unkar's ability instead. But I don't know what's in his hand is the problem. I mean, he has a pad one. He might have good hand stuff. He's taking a single resource. That's interesting. Does he want me to disrupt it? Is that what he's wanting, for me to disrupt it? Because he's going to plan on a claim, maybe? He's going to try and do like 3 damage for a claim. That would make sense. I would claim first, though. Yeah, since I claim first, I'll disrupt it. I won't use Unkar's ability here. I'll just take my 2 resources in the discard. He's richer than I am, though, at this point, so I'll take my 2 resources. The nice thing about Blackmail at the start is that you really mess with them. Yeah, and Talisman discard. I hit the flank. Okay, that's not great. I don't care about hitting his removal so much, although with Blackmail I do, I guess. But he can still focus into some damage. I can go ahead and play the bartering on the Unkar. Sure, do the range damage. I'll claim. I get nothing out of the claim ability. But there we go. And he passes. Alright. And hopefully he keeps all the cards in his hand that are terrible. Another Blackmail. This intrigues me. A double Blackmail Talisman start. This intrigues me. Kind of have to play it on Unkar though, I think. In order for all this to work, I kind of have to play it on Unkar. Can't afford to just put 6 resources worth of stuff on Talisman, as much as I would like to. So let's just roll out Talisman first. Blackmail. He pays. Alright. And I just rolled 4 damage. So I'm going to activate, and I'm going to see what the top of my deck is. It's a bartering. Okay, do I actually want to change anything, though? Do I want that resource side? I think I do. I think I'll take the resource side. I mean, damage, though, would be really nice at killing Padawan. Or using Unkar's ability. Actually, no. I have to turn it. I just realized I actually have to turn this. I could have turned it to the focus to focus the next Blackmail. That would have also been a smart choice. I'm not making the best of decisions, I don't think. I'm going to blame that on being tired. But now I have 2 Blackmails. Oh, resources are falling from the sky. Make it rain money. Yeah, let's just roll out Unkar, and he's probably going to pay for the other Blackmail. Probably. Okay. But this time he takes it away from me, so I have to use my own token. Wow, so mean. But alright, so I have... Interesting. That allows him to reuse the weapon, I guess. But I have a lot of resources here. I could overwrite for a Crime Lord. Bartering's kind of worthless. Could use Unkar to soak some of this stuff, though. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Unkar, I'm going to soak this, and we're going to see if I get anything. I get a 1. Alright. So the 2 disrupt becomes a 1 discard. I'll take it, I guess. He's going to absorb the 2. I probably should have actually done it with the 2 ranged, because he was otherwise going to absorb that stuff. 1 range comes in, sure. I think I'm gonna just Witch Magic here. And we'll see what the next top 3 of my deck cards are. Oh, there's a Chance Cube. I only heal 2. But I do have a Lying in Wait, which is kind of awkward. But Chance Cube's nice. Since I know I have a Chance Cube, I think going for a Crime Lord isn't terrible, but I do need to, like, exhaust all of my other opportunities first. So yeah, I could take the resource, I could overwrite the bartering with the Crime Lord and then claim. And just be like, ha, you don't do anything, in the hopes that he does kill off Talzin. Well, attack Talzin, I should say. Technically, I can just keep all of the resources in the world. I could already halve the amount of stuff he had. Yeah, let's discard the bartering for the Crime Lord here. Boom, 4 resources. I need to spend 5 to make this thing do anything. But it'll work, right? Because I have blackmails. But I do get to start next turn with 3 resources, which is nice. I'm on the money train. And he feels just committed to killing Talzin right now, even though I don't think that's a good choice. Look at the differences of the characters here. This is not a good choice. I'll keep the spell removal, and I will. Am I just gonna try and go for 15 resources kill here? Very tempting to. Do I want to keep this buyout? I'm gonna go for the 15 resources kill. We'll see if I can make this work. Double Chance Cube! Interesting. Let's play a Chance Cube on Talzin. And then let's have Luke roll out and kill her. But hey, oh, the Pad 1, because of Equip, Pad 1 now has cheaper access to stuff. Yeah, that's fun. Alright, let's roll in Talzin. Alright. I rolled the 3 resource, that's pretty nice. He's not, alright. In that case, I will activate Talzin. Oh, that's my entire deck. And I will reveal, and it is a Force Illusion. Which means I will put this to the, do I put it to the 3 shields because of Handcrafted Lightbow? I have Spell of Removal in my hand, and I know it's a odd number, so I can go for the 3 shields. Oh, I had to pay 1 for the Chance Cube. But I will now have resources for the Crime Lord here. I'm gonna leave that 3 shields just sitting there for a while until I know whether or not that Pad 1's gonna... until she needs it, basically. 4? Yeah, no, she's gonna need it now. But also this means he has no resources for the other blackmail. Which also could definitely do a lot. Do I want to put the other Chance Cube on Unkar? I don't want to go for like a bartering. Because I could Chance Cube again. I think it's worth just Chance Cubing again. I'm going to play a Chance Cube on Unkar. And here we go. We have... I did not expect this board state when I made this deck. I expected the board state more if both characters are now dead. This is I don't think I've ever got double blackmail out in a game before. And he rolls resource. He's not been rolling good. Poor chap. I'm going to pay 1 for this. Alright, well, there's a 6 disrupt right there. I've got a focus, which allow me to focus the Chance Cube to a 3 if I wanted, or the Crime Lord that 3 disrupt is like the one thing I don't want. But I mean, at the same time, he only has 2 cards left in his hand, so I might resolve this 3 disrupt as a discard. If he does not roll too well here. But he does at this point have like 5 damage on the board. Still only 5 damage on the board, so yeah, I will indeed. This is really bad luck for him. So I am gonna use Unkar for the 3 disrupt. I'm gonna discard a card, Force Illusion. Alright. He's discarding the Force Misdirection for the last reroll. Don't roll damage, please. He rolled some damage. I mean, that's enough damage to kill Talzin, and I cannot have that. So let's spell of removal. Let's spell of removal this. Let's discard the top card of the deck. Oh yeah, it's something that can be discarded. Cost me 1 to do it though, and there goes my force. And there goes my Force Illusion, which also would, you know, help with the surviving. So yeah, I think I just killed the Luke with the Crime Lord, honestly. I think I just killed Luke. So let's just discard this bartering and reroll these 3 dice because I'm gonna let him claim. Hey, there we go. Don't even have to use the focus on that. And Talzin lives. The look. So yeah, I'm gonna do that to the Luke and pay 5, and there we go. I mean, Luke dies at the end of the round, but you know, it's fine. Okay. It's gonna claim now. All right. Do I want to put this focus to anything on Talzin's side? I could try and shoot this Rebel Trooper to death, but I feel like that's not going to work out so well. So I will just focus it into more money, probably. Yeah, focus into the money here. Let's just take 4 more money. Now I'll discard this Lying in Wait because I'm not going for the mill victory. I'm going for the pays for 15 resources Crime Lord victory. Overconfidence is nice here. Coercion's really good against other types of decks, but not this one specifically. So I have used up 4, 5, and now the 6th in my hand. So I'm going to have used up 6 of the 8 pieces of evens in my hand here. That's pretty good odds for this spell removal. And he does that 2 melee there. I mean, if this hits removal, then he's forced to remove his own hand, so that's funny. Want to play Coercion? Please have removal in your own hand. Oh, I'm gonna definitely be choosing Guard here. So he can't do anything for a while, and then he has to play Guard when he wants to. So I just don't have to give him... So I can take time, yeah. He didn't hit the button, but I think he was passing. Yeah, so I will play the Crystal Ball. And because Guard was picked, actually, he can't roll in for kill on... He can't actually roll in to kill Talzin here, because he has to use the Guard for it. That's kind of funny. So let's roll in Talzin here. I don't think I want the Chance Cube here. So let's roll in here. First of all, before anything else, do you want to blackmail? Hey, hey. Does he pay for blackmail? No. Okay. Then I will Crystal Ball, and I will look at the top of this deck. Bestow. So it is something that I can use Talzin on. And I did just roll the 3 resource, so I will use Talzin to look at the top card of that deck. Oh, what is What is that? Oh my god. And then I will blank the heirloom with that. Now he has to play guard for 0 effect, if he ever wants to play it. I was tempted to use to get the shields, but I'm not. Yeah, I could start discarding with loose ends, but no. I will. I don't remember what was in his hand. I don't remember if using Unkar for the ability was good here. I don't think it is. Yeah, giving me free turns. Exactly, Origin. All these free turn shenanigans, so good. Let's go with the resolve 3 resources. Fuck. This doesn't exist. You are correct. Resolve 2 discard. Force misdirection and A180. That was the expensive one I was thinking of. I was like, I think he's got something worth that. It's fine. Now I've limited him to only having 2 rerolls left. He's gonna clash. That makes sense. Okay, he's gonna turn that to the side. That's fine by me. It's fine by me. Do I lose ends though? Is the real question. I can lose ends, put him down to 10 cards. But I think I would rather try and get the Crime Lord stuff going. So let's I know what the top card of his deck is, so I can Spell of Removal here for 1, and I will discard the top of his deck, which I know is Bestow, and that can remove that. Yes, Origin, he did play the guard. He played the guard for 0 effect. He played guard and it just does nothing. So that's what happened there. Richard, I just really didn't want to pay for the chance cube. You know, I want free stuff. I deserve free stuff. You know, I deserve free stuff so much. You guys should pay me for it. I've got a link to donations in the description. I mean, what? Let's roll out all these dice. Hey, I get the Crime Lord special and 2 resources. So I got 3 resources, 2 Crime Lord with this. Do you want to pay the blackmail? No. Oh. Alright, he's going to focus to the 2 ranged. I could stop that with an overconfidence, but I'm not confident that I could stop that with a confidence, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna... I wish I could remember what the last card in his hand was. I really do. But I'm just gonna uncard. I'm gonna use the dice that I've got to discard the last card from his hand. It was 3. Okay, so he had more than one. The whole point of one of the huge points of coercion is not only does it ruin other people's hands, but it allows me to see turns, but it allows me to see what they have in their hand. And I just keep forgetting about that with Unkar right now. So I have these amount of resources, so I can resolve that to that Padawan. There we go. He claims. I will take 3 resources, and I will disrupt for 1. Disrupt 1. Look at this. You guys say, you know, only 19 health. I have 11 health left on an Unkar here. Oh, this is ridiculous. Loose ends, discard. Won't need you. Won't need the other chance cube. Can't spot blue. So discard all these. Draw 5. And get 2 resources. Oh, and here come all my Boundless Ambition plays. With the line in weights. But hey, double armor plating could be a valuable strategy. I just need to get this Crime Lord off at the end of the day. So let's see if I can do that. I mean, come on, this guy's running with a blaster and an heirloom. He's not much of a threat, let's be honest. So let's roll out Unkar here. I will pay for the chance cube. I like how it feels like the blackmails. Reroll that. I like how it feels like the blackmails kind of just haven't done anything. You want to? It just feels like the blackmails haven't done anything. Pays for itself, especially when you can overwrite the blackmail for something else, like a crime lord. They're uniques. Oh, he was trying to get the die out. That's right. I was like, why does he have 4 cards still in hand but has played 2 upgrades? Yeah, no. So do you want to? Nope. All right. That's a 2 discard. You know. I do have the focus to focus for the crime lord. So I will go for that 2 discard. So 2 discard. Try and hit his removal. That's not removal. That is removal. I hit the hidden motive. That is take 3 damage, and then I will discard this this armor plating and reroll these 3 dice because I want to have the Crime Lord as a special. But I also would like to have Unkar be able to start discarding his hand more if he does not have the if he does have removal, so that he can't reroll this heirloom die, and then I can go like armor plating and stuff. GG. I liked his idea, but no Shotos or Ancients. That's the standard package. Very nice with Guardian characters like the Rebel Trooper, or with Padawans, or Luke even. Surprised at that, but okay. So I managed to pay 50 resources to kill my opponent. I feel like a buyout would have been more effective. What is it? Numlock Alt 3? Nope. That's a question mark. That should not be a question mark. Alright, for those of you who don't know, if you press numlock and then Alt 3, that is a heart normally for an emoji. But that wasn't the case with this, which, that's annoying. Heavy Boots, aka the Brothers Dim. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so that's a fun deck, you know. Do I want to play that again, or do I want to move on to something actually competitive now? You know what? I think I want to play that deck once more. No, Jeff. Oh, I need to promote him. Dup. Nope. I want to play that Talons in Orcan Mail just one more time. Just one more time. All right. That's fun. Then I can move on to actually playing competitive stuff, because the whole point of these streams, well, one of the whole points of these streams, was to have me prepare for worlds with expensive by playing a bunch of different decks and forcing myself to actually play the game for many hours at a time. But you know, whilst I have 14 viewers here, I guess halfway through is about the best time. Thank you very much to Mega Silver for donating $20 outside of stream time. So thank you very much for that. I think it was after. I think he saw the stream and then was like, you know, I'm gonna donate afterwards. So $20. Thank you very much. He says, looking forward to seeing you at Worlds. Sounds great. I mean, are you saying see you as in face to face, because we can make that happen? Or are you saying see you as in potentially on stream, because I can't promise I'll get to the top 8. Here we go. Oh, Talzin Throne Cart. Talzin there. What is this? The grandmother Talzin or some, or Throne or Talzin or something like that? I don't know what. I don't know what honestly Sarcastic wanted to call that deck, but we're against it. And I didn't draw any of my upgrades, so I'm just going to toss all that back. Okay. But he might be thinking to himself, you know, all I've got to do, I know that my opponent just plays Crime Lords to win, so all I've got to do is call 4 every single game. It's like, yeah, go for that, because Crime Lord is only one of the things I pay money for. But yes, triple Crime Lord was beautiful. Loved it. Crime Lord every single turn. If I can get the Crime Lord out turn 1, and then turn 2, 3, and 4, kill a person with Crime Lord each turn, that is amazing. But of course, that's why you kill off the Yonkar first. And he definitely beat me on the roll. So there he goes. He gets to choose the battlefield. If he chooses mine, I would be very happy with it. Because I don't care if he has shields. This gives me a chance to actually heal damage, you know. You can't heal from a Crime Lord, alright? Just gonna let you guys know that. You can't heal off Crime Lord. I might actually just go for the Mother Tiles and start, take the resource, try and get turn 1 Crime Lord out. It's not the most effective use of my resources, but I'll do it. And Talzin. Hey, that's a thing, and I can put this to a resource. Turn 1 Crime Lord unfortunately puts a huge target on Unkar's back, though. Like, wow, that's a huge target on Unkar's back. Let's see what he calls. He calls 3. I don't have a 3 for once. Once in my existence, I don't have a 3, but he rolled 2 resources, so that saddens me. So I will take my resource now. He'll probably take those 2 resources, and then I'm tempted overconfidence that 2 resource, honestly, but I want to get that. I want to get this Crime Lord out. Oh, his ping is spiking. All right, go. All right, you better be 1 min though. Alright, now I have to talk for 60 seconds straight. That's going to be terrible. Alright, so hello to everyone who's watching the VODs. You should skip past this part probably, because there's just going to be a minute of not anything happening, let's be honest. I mean, I've got 15 viewers watching me right now, and that's great, but I also noticed that for some weird reason, my first VOD has got like 400 views. Why has my first VOD got why has the VOD of this 3-hour stream got more views than most of my normal content? Can someone answer me that? I don't know how that happened. I like it, don't get me wrong, I am not complaining. There is no way that I would be complaining about getting views, but it just seems strange that I put out like 3 hours worth of stuff and people watch it, but all of conventional wisdom says that it's got to be like a 40-minute video or no one will ever watch it. I don't know. Alright. That was not even a minute. But I don't know. Can someone explain that piece of wisdom to me at some point? That'd be interesting. Unless maybe it's something along the lines of my channel youtube.com/NooBrainer should have the chat on it. Okay, he plays the right control button. All right. But yeah, I mean, I guess maybe unless I don't think if you like come back to a video after another time, 2 resources, all right. Well, I'll be able to get a turn 2 Crime Lord off potentially here. I don't think like a person turning up later to like re-look at where they previously was in the video. Oh no, he's taking damage on a character to avoid the. Oh no, that's bad for me. That's really bad for me. That sucks. That sucks so much, in fact, that I kind of just have to start discarding cards here. Yeah, because I need resources quite badly here. But yeah, really. Alright, yeah, resource. Because I want to be able to potentially overconfidence or play a force illusion or something to keep Unkar alive. Okay, he's going to re-roll that. Still lands on a blank, so that's good for me, but then of course he can Talzin. The interesting thing about playing Mother Talzin is that you can Talzin your opponent because... Oh, it was a chance cube! Get fucked! No idea. But I'm gonna get a resource now. Mwahaha. Get out another resource. A +2 for the Unkar here. But, okay, he gets a focus there, so he is gonna be able to... Well, no. He's about as good as where he was beforehand. You know, will I want this loose ends? Will I want this loose ends? Maybe. Maybe. I know, but overconfidence is really hurting his reroll plays, potentially. I don't think I want the loose ends. I think I'm going to go without loose ends. And get a blank. Damn it. No, I could have just passed. I don't have to take an action every turn. But I'm taking an action every turn, you know, even though I really don't need to. To the 2 resource. Alright. I could overconfidence this. I think I will. I'm going to overconfidence these. It's not the best use of an overconfidence, but... Oh, all I get is a blanked 1,000 die. I mean, I guess that's damage not used, but resources are really good. So you know, if I pass, he can claim, but I don't care if he goes first. What I do care is if he re-rolls and hits damage, then I want to be able to heal 1. All right. Unfortunately, I don't have any resources at all for the Crime Lord. But it's fine. I get a blackmail, which is kind of worthless. But I can get a chance cube on Unkar pretty easily here. And let's not forget, he is still playing Mother... He is still playing Mother Talzin at Throne Car. There. Still playing the T's. So, like, activating Unkar is pretty good. Activating Unkar's action ability, that is, specifically. Alright, what's he calling? 1s or 3s? Anything else? You get screwed. Calls 3. Well, take your pick. He chooses that one. Fine, I'll let you get rid of that one instead of the other one. I'll roll in my Unkar here. He gets a shield and a disrupt, so that's not great for him. And let's roll. Well, the double focus isn't awful. I could go for like 7 resources, potentially. But he has the other black best defense, alright. You know, I think to myself that it's not worth running best defense in that type of deck, and then lo and behold, people run best defense in the deck and it works out for them. So there we go. Gonna roll in my Talzin here then, and I'm just gonna be able to get, hopefully, the chance cube going. Witch magic, yep. For that sweet 3 resource generation. Feel your anger, because I did get a blank, unfortunately, so that sucks. So I'm just going to have to Unkar. And I hit the 3, so I still get 3 resources at least. At least this turn was not awful in that respect. Pay your 1. Oh, he does hit the 3 for 1 there. So he's going to have a good amount of damage here. Will be mine, that's a 3. And he gets to do a double focus here. Not much I can really do about that. I can put the blackmail on Talzin. But then I'm not going to be able to, definitely not going to be able to Crown Lord on the next turn. But I could always like go for a Boundless Ambition, try and get like removal. Let's play a Force Illusion actually on Unkar, and then go for a Boundless Ambition, Boundless 4. Try and get some removal here. I know I'll get at least Witch Magic. So let's Boundless, pay 1, and I can draw 4. Okay, so I get double Witch Magic, so that'll definitely help. Don't want the blackmail then. I'll just roll the blackmail. Fortunately, he is going to be able to get the resource stuff off. Two ranged. Yeah, I'm taking the two ranged. I'm taking the resource. Yeah, disrupt for one. Sure, sure. I'll play witch magic for 3. 2. All right. Nope. This one first. Even a 2 heal isn't terrible, and I will force illusion because I don't want either of those 3 cards. Let's be honest. I mean, spell removal is pretty decent, but the other cards are not very good for that deck. For this deck, I can put the armor plating on for free. In terms of action economy, he gets the 3 resources, and then I get to claim, and that way I keep all of my health. I've kept all of my health pretty much, but he is ramping. He is significantly ramping at this point. I don't want this other armor plating. Let's draw 4. I have very few cards left in the deck, which is worrying, but I can go for a double crystal ball. That is something that exists, so I can have really good looking on top of his deck. I guess with coercion, I would have been able to see what is in his hand. Oh well. Let's roll in this Unkar. Let's pay the 1. You know, eventually I might get a Crime Lord off. And if I get a Crime Lord off, that would be really good. Now, of course, with the Crystal Ball, I can only... okay. Oh, he's choosing mine. Oh, he hits it. He just has too much removal for this Crime Lord, unfortunately, for me. Which kind of sucks, unfortunately. But I can get the Chance Cube up. I guess do I go for the double crystal ball? I mean, the thing is, I have buyouts in the bottom of this deck, right? Yeah. Oh, I forgot he would get all be mine. He's gonna resolve. He's gonna pay 3 to resolve 5, and that stops me getting 5. That thing very rarely is worth it, but that was a very good play. I liked that a lot. And Crystal Ball. I don't know if he paid for spell removal. He definitely didn't pay for Witch Magic because that was my card. I have this 2 disrupt, but is there a point of disrupting him? And he calls 1, so he's definitely going to be able to hit the Lying in Wait or the other Crystal Ball or the Witch Magic. He might hit the Witch Magic here. But he's potentially milling me out here. Gonna hit the Lying in Wait. Okay, I'm perfectly okay with him doing that. Let's roll in the Talzin. Paying the 1, obviously. And unfortunately, I know I've got a lot of 0 cost still in this deck. But he didn't draw or anything, so there we go. Up, buy up, don't get it. Loom, yep. Play it on the Talzin, okay. I mean, that's because that's a 3, right? I will Unkar, we'll see if I get resources out of it. Probably not. I get 1. Because he's probably paid for all of his expensive stuff already, you know? But I can focus this to the 3, and then do another Unkar, and then he can't re-roll. But I mean, does he really need to re-roll? I guess he does. I guess he does. He could definitely have done more damage than that. Oh, hello. That's the herd I've found. Lando Wonka, $10. Thanks for the game, Lord of Crime. Thank you very much, Lando. Wonka, whichever one you prefer. Double focus. Can't deal with that. But thank you very much for the $10. I have made effectively $30 this stream. I'm perfectly happy with that. Nice. Thank you very, very much. Double focus. Yeah, can't deal with that, unfortunately. Let's just focus for the 3 resources there. With that double focus, he does not need to reroll, so there's no point hitting the last guy in his hand. Yeah, I'm going to armor plating, so I only take 2. I'm going to take the 4. take the 2 here. Now we know from Witch Magic that I'm going to get 2 heal at best from this. But I kind of got to do it. Talzin. I lose the crystal ball. On the other hand, he hasn't done damage to me yet, which is kind of surprising, but he's just about to. Because he's just been getting resources this entire game. You might as well do the disrupt, yeah. Pay 1 to do the 3. And he's going to get 3 more resources. And he's going to get 2 more resources. Because Thrawn also is really good for resource generation. And I have almost no cards left in my hand. In my deck, should I say. And that's a balanced ambition that's kind of worthless. With Coercion, I could see what's in his hand. Like, if he has a Rise Again or something, I could force that. But that's not the worst thing in the world for him. He has actually no removal and no upgrades in his hand. He hasn't been drawing upgrades very well. But Coercion is also the Crime Lord cost there. I'm going to put this Chance Cube back in my hand, actually, because I would like to roll it out with Talzin. Just in case, because I could, to force him to at least, have to Crime Lord this. To remove this Crime Lord die. Again. If he can't get it to work this time, I at least kill Talzin. Of course, he can always put the Crime Lord to something else if he wants because of Talzin's ability. But he knows I've got a buyout. He knows he knows Chance Cubes in my hand. Does he call 0? He calls 1 again. All right. Well, I don't have anything good at 1 apart from this Coercion. We had a Sephiroth Link. That's an interesting combination of 2 characters. He hits the Coercion because, of course, nothing else is worth hitting. So yeah, I'm just going to resolve the 5 against Mother Talzin. Of course, he doesn't die until the end of the turn. So he still has the turn to do Talzin stuff, and then it all redeploys over, and then it's just Thrawn alive, but Thrawn can do things, Well, at that point, at least he doesn't have a Talzin trigger every turn. There we go, another thing that can redeploy if he needs it. Don't have resources for the Chance Cube activations, unfortunately, so I am going to use the Unkar's ability on these 2 dice. And try and hit something so I can pull out the Chance Cube. Okay, 3 resources, nice. Fortunately, I'm nowhere near milling him out. And he can do up to 11 damage with Talzin right now. No, actually more than that. He can do up to 13 damage. I missed a 2. 3, 6, 9, 13, right? And now he gets the Talzin ability. Overconfidence, okay. So he's going to have removal for this other Crime Lord die, and he's going to do the double focus. Alright. Also, I'd like to be able to play this Chance Cube. I think I just need to roll out Talzin. Pay the 1, of course. That was kind of cocked. We'll use Crystal Ball to see what's on top of my deck. It's an Overconfidence. Alright, and then we'll use Talzin's ability to see what's on top of his deck. It's an Overconfidence. Oh, look, and then I can blank this. But he still has 3 cards left in the hand for re-rolling, and he's almost guaranteed to hit a focus somewhere. What's important is that I have more things for Unkar to activate off of. Alright, say he hits the focus, so he is going to be able to do max damage this turn and kill off Unkar, unfortunately for me. right? Pretty much, yeah. Nothing I can do about that. So I better just go for the resource I can. However, here's the thing, right? He discarded a crystal ball. Now, why would you discard the crystal ball when there's more expensive things you need to get rid of from your hand, potentially? Unless he doesn't have the other expensive things in his hand. So I don't think he has other expensive things in his hand for me to uncar. So for that reason, I'm going to double focus. Well, I don't need to double focus, actually, because I have rerolls. I have so many rerolls. So many rerolls. I'm going to discard this bartering. Well, bartering allows me to... bartering allows me to mill. I don't actually have much mill left. I've used up both my lying in weights. So I'm going to discard this Boundless Ambition. And I'm going to reroll all 4 of these dice and try and get something better. And I don't get anything better for my trouble, but I do get a discard side. So yeah, discard. 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 See? Witch Magic. 1 cost. See? Alright, and then he focuses to the god. And there's nothing I can do about it. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. Let's just take my 2 resources. Didn't get a Crime Lord this game. He managed to just deal with the die every turn. Makes me very, very sad. But I get a bartering 1 because it has a mill side on it. Now I've got to try and mill him, and this is going to be very difficult when I for this, especially because everything's going to change to Thrawn, but Thrawn is still Thrawn, right? I'm gonna claim. Yeah, I need the health. I need the health too badly, so I'm gonna claim. I'm gonna discard. It was a rocket launcher. He had the 3-cost card in his hand. Why would you have a 3-cost card in your hand? Damn it. And now all of those are now on Thrawn. I don't want to mill myself here, so I'm going to draw only 2. There's another buyout. You think this deck could do pretty good at Worlds? Really? I don't know, man. I mean, the thing is, I'm playing against people who aren't doing damage, right? That's the big thing. Like, if this goes up against a Sabine, I'm probably dead. Like, because, like, Sabine can stop crime laws from happening. And a lot of people have ways of dealing with the, insane, Force Illusion. There it is. There's my Force Illusion, guys. Yeah. A lot of people have ways of dealing... Oh! A lot of people have ways of dealing with specials because Yoda exists. But this is going to be a turn where I do nothing, unfortunately. Apart from get 2 resources. Which means 2 resources, right? Nope, never mind. I mean, he's paying a card for it, at least. So, I mean, at least he's paying a card for it. Focus. Well, I'm getting 1 resource from this. Chooses the 1. He is going to, unfortunately for me, hit the overconfidence. Sabine does need the resources, but like she's just fast, so she gets to spend her resources immediately is the problem. That's going to be 9 damage. Can't do anything to stop that. Yep. GG. I should have just transitioned into a mill strategy way sooner, but I didn't. But if I hadn't used the Crime Lord, using the Crime Lord might be a mistake. But if I hadn't used the Crime Lord, he would be down to 0 cards left in the deck, but he would still have 3 in the hand. So there we go. Yeah, he overkilled, but he did overkill, but you know, that's fine. Uh, but yeah, I enjoy playing this deck. Uh, I don't think it's tweaked perfectly. I feel like these crystal balls and these barterings are kind of worthless overall. Like Chance Cube is a zero cost that can generate me more resources. Crystal Ball and bartering are not. But a lot of the good things are zeros or twos, right? Like Houndstooth is a two cost. Ah, new creator, alright. Uh, don't want to sound redundant, but thanks. uh, like Houndstooth is good because you can get two bonus resources out of it. You know that's all right, 2 for 2. But then it's 2 for 2. You know it's not the best thing. You know it's all right. I don't know. I feel like there could be better upgrades. I mean, you could just take something like Cable Launcher on the hunt to remove dice every turn. But that feels like a waste of resources specifically. That spends resources. Um, Could replace the loose ends with no disintegrations because those are one costs actually, but it's only discarding 4 instead of the potential 8. And I have to draw them both. I have to spend resources on them, but that's alright. Of course, without Unkar, I don't have much removal from hand stuff, so that's a problem. Humdy humdy hum. What decks do I have right now? That I want to play. Specifically that I want to play. So I can still play my. I still have my mono APR. I have my actual APR. Sorry, my Jara. I have mono APR damage, which is basically just Ayla Padawan Ray. I have Jara, which I've been playing all the time in the tournaments, and I have my slightly modified whatever his name is, editor Thralls in. I didn't edit it much, if I recall. I did not edit it much. But you know, everyone's playing it, so I'll play it. I did not edit it all that much. If I recall, I mostly changed some of the upgrades around. I decided not to put in the crystal ball. I added some different removal. I took out the deflect. I put in another spell of removal. Stuff like that. Some very small things. But I am actually going to take like a 2 or 3 minute break whilst we wait for someone to turn up, because I want to get some more water. My mouth is very, very dry now. So, be right back. All right, and I am back. Wills is probably blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I mean that makes sense, but oh, I got people. Nice, 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 nice. Uh, yeah, no, the problem is actually getting rid of the Sabine's resources. Like you can't do that to round one. Like and the problem is they start claiming, and then they have 3 resources start next turn, maybe 4, even if they have Mars's Vault, and it just becomes really, really difficult to it becomes really, really difficult to deal with the amount of resources they have. to actually stop their resources because they spend them instantly, right? They just first turn activate Sabine, play DL44 roll in, you know. So I don't think it would work like that. Mobilize, that's another card I added. I like Mobilize a lot. I like the resource generation. Okay, I'm up against a Yoda Chewie. So Force Wave would actually be pretty good because then he doesn't have any. He doesn't then have any melee. He doesn't have any damage to turn to. Apart from like Force Wave to 2 indirect. It's like, great, you're doing 2 indirect to me. That's pretty funny. I won't need 3 steps ahead. I won't need the overconfidence or feel your anger because let's be honest, it's a Yoda. This guy. Yeah, Diversion is actually a really interesting card that I've been meaning to think about, but the problem again is that the Sabine just goes first. I think that might be why you're seeing people try out Nuke Gunray, because that really does hurt their economy game. Double Rise again, this is... But maybe I can lie and have him attack. Maybe he spends a lot of damage on Talzin, and I get the resources I need this turn to survive. So let's make him think that by actually doing Thrawn first, by putting shields on Thrawn. Make him think that Thrawn is the target I want to keep alive. GLHF. 2 melee and a special. I mean, those are both pretty good. What do I want to call here damage-wise? Now, that's the real question. I think because he didn't start with anything, that he's got a 3. 3. Now, if he has an easy pickings, I'll be really dumb. I really shouldn't. I probably should have just kept trying to get rid of the easy pickings, but as it stands, I do hit the Obi-Wan's lightsaber, so I was right in that he's got a 3 for upgrades, but he does have a lot of removal. So there's that. But I was like, why is he activated Chewbacca first like this? I think that's because he just didn't have a resource, right? So that made all of the sense. So I can't Force Wave this turn, unfortunately. But I can roll out Talzin. Get double blank, and use to notice there's a Force solution at the top. So that's nice. And there's a... Thrawn is now a double resource. There we go. And there goes the other Thrall die, because I knew that was happening. But I get to discard and reroll. Hey, double range. So he's probably going to use Chewbacca to turn one of those 2s into a 1. Probably. And then do 1 damage to me in order to stop taking 1 damage from himself, I guess. I guess that's what you can do. Okay, he is. And then does it to Thrawn. Damn it, he knows about the Rise Agains. I think I just take the 3, I think. I mean, this is a very bad turn for me, honestly. I mean, Yoda's going to be able to get shields or whatever and resources, and yeah, he gets two shields, 2 resources right there. That's pretty damn good. I won't need both Force Waves. I'll keep 1 Force Wave, I'll keep the Rise Again. Problem is with Force Wave is, well, you know, the Chewie can do stuff. Honestly, the Chewie turns it to 2 indirect, which kind of really sucks for me. You know, I can go with a Mobilize start at least, if I wanted to. Let's roll Thrawn. And this time, let's call 3 again. I want to make sure he does not... I want to try and get rid of as many upgrades from his hand as possible. Doesn't have any upgrades this time. This time, he has He still has a lot of removal. Alright, go ahead. But he's not getting any ramp right now, and that's bad for him. Remove the unless I deal damage to my character equal to the value showing. I'll remove it. He pays 1 for that, so I'm okay with that. So let's mobilize, get an extra resource. Now that only works on character dice, right? Yeah, that only works on character dice. Problem is, Force Wave hurts me. It's 5 damage, but it also hurts me. So maybe the Heirloom's just the smarter choice early on. But Chewie gets to do 3 damage off of it instead of 2. But then it's not indirect, so actually I think the Heirloom is just better. Let's play the Heirloom for 3. Although if I'd played Force Wave, he might have gone for Talzin, and then I can rise again that. Alright. Doesn't roll anything good there, so that's nice for me. Let's roll in with a Talzin. And then use her ability to reveal the top card of the deck, and it was a Witch Magic. Oh, look at that. To the 3. Tempted to put it to the 2 resources on the Thrawn, but to the 3 is fine by me. Character, dice, only. Alright, I will take the 2 damage. And then I will do the 3. So I will say Emperor's Throne Room with Force Wave is nice. Mislead to remove a character die. Thing is, he's spending all of his resources on this, but then he's getting resources back because Yoda's Yoda. So, I can focus to the 2 and then do 2, I guess. Kind of just want to get all of my dice off the board quite early so that he can't Chewbacca it, you know? But then Chewbacca can still just do 2 damage. And that was a pretty poor Yoda roll, honestly. So yeah, I'll do 2 ranged. At this point, he's done damage to Talzin and damage to Thrawn. It's kind of split. Discards to re-roll his last discard. Gets the double focus though, so he is going to be able to turn over the dice to whatever he wants. And by whatever he wants, I mean he's going to be able to do double focus into like 2 melee and a special there, and then he's going to special that into a 2 melee. He's going to be able to do 4 melee, get a resource or a shield. Gonna go for the shield. Makes sense. They're just taking quite a bit of damage. Doesn't want to die to a potential like 3 steps ahead or something weird like that. He's gonna do it all to Thrawn. So that sucks. I'm gonna discard this Force Wave. I think I just want to rise again for 2. I want to rise again, heal 2, and then play an upgrade that costs 3 for free. There's a Callus's bow rifle. That's something else I included. I included that as an upgrade because I like Callus bow's rifle a lot. I don't know why that's not included in the original. Especially because it's got ambush, you know. So, gonna prove a point here by playing the Callus bow rifle with its ambush action, and I'm gonna roll out Talzin here. Two melee, yeah, 3 melee, that's nice. And then using Talzin's ability, I'm gonna spell removal. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna do 2 ranged. He's gonna sound the alarm. All of my dice. That gives me just as much of a chance of killing him, and there we go. I just get the 6 to kill off the Yoda. Beautiful. Point proven about the Callus bow rifle. Ambush, very nice. I like because you can ambush into tactical mastery with Callus bow rifle, and with an heirloom, you have a really high chance of hitting the melee. And if you don't hit the melee, well, it's still got 2 usable sides, and they're both good sides, a 2 and a 4. And I'm gonna say 1 because he's not played a 3 cost still. Force misdirection, negotiate, R2D2 chopper. I'm gonna remove his negotiate because otherwise I'll forget about it. Force misdirection is kind of worthless for him here because he doesn't have blue dice on the field. Both roll into a single focus. That's not great for me here. I'm going to get those other 2 discard out of the way though, and then I'm going to focus to the 2 resources and just take the 2 resources, I think. And I have plenty of time because R2D2 plus mixed damage sites. Shield. Alright, focus into the 2 resource. I'll let him claim if he wants, in order for me to actually witch magic and pay for this stuff. And I get 3. Beautiful. Feel your anger, witch magic, and spell removal. Alright. Now the thing is, the interesting The interesting thing about spell removal um, is sorry, witch magic is that you do get to see what your opponent's um, next hand is going to be, roughly, right? Especially if they keep cards in their hand like I'm doing. I don't need the Rise Again at this point. Well, I might do, actually, because that guarantees the win against Chewie if I do that. So he knows that I have a spell of removal, Witch Magic, and Feel Your Anger in my hand at this point. So I guess that is a good enough weakness to make up for the fact that it heals for 3, but right now it feels really overpowered because it heals for 3. But it's weaker against the top level of players, which I like. Second chance on Chewie. Yep, this is why I need to Rise Again. Let's roll in Mother Talzin here. Let's re-roll that. And then Mother Talzin's ability to reveal 3 steps ahead. And yep, I will turn this to the 3. And he can't deal with it. Beautiful. And he has to roll. He basically has to roll Chew because otherwise snare. Which basically removes his ability to do anything this turn. But there we go, just 6 damage. Boom, nice. This is why I like Thralson. I mean, he can use his specials if he wants to move to put more damage onto himself. It's kind of awkward for him. He's in a very awkward situation. So let's throw on here. Let's call 3. Sure, I don't think he's got a 3, but I'll call it anyway. Oh, okay, he did have a handcrafted light bow. Beautiful. I just want to make sure he doesn't have weapons, right? The only thing that kills me right now is if he ramps. So can I resolve the 3? Sure. That's a 2, right? So yeah, I'll take it all. I'll take it all. Can focus into a Rise Again at this point. I think I just want to do like 4 damage. Well, I'll do 3 because he'll use Emperor's Throne Room. Yeah, I'll put the 2 resources here. He'll turn the 2 into a 1. But that's fine. Because I still take 2 resources. I still discard a card from his hand. Chance Cube, sure. And then I Witch Magic again. Pay the 1. 3 steps ahead. D8 17 and Overconfidence. Beautiful. And that's a good heal for 3. Alright. So next turn, I wonder what card I'm going to draw. Oh, it's 3 steps ahead. Who would have thought it? The interesting thing about 3 steps ahead here is that I can use it to actually snare him and there's nothing you can do about it. But do I care? He did just use up all of his resources for that. I would have to roll a double resource side. I have to roll double resource side. But it's a fun play, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to... Wasn't thrown first action. 0, I'm going to call. I'm going to call 0. Don't want any, like, hidden motives or anything. Like that sound the alarm right there. And here's a 2. I guess double focus. So with my second action, I'm going to focus this to a 2. Wait. Fuck. I can't do that. Fuck, I can't do that. Was it a disrupt or was it a shield? I forget. That's not a good choice. Because I realized that it costs me an action to focus. So I can't do that. So my second action is instead going to be this, and I'm going to Mother Talzin, and I'm going to reveal, and it's day 17. Perfect. Who would have thought it for the double focus? So I can focus all of my dice to 10 damage. That's the play I'll do instead. Because now I'll focus all of my dice into 10 damage. This is before he really can do anything with Chewie. So, resolve the 6. Which pops the second chance, and he goes to 7 in total. Yep, and then another 4. I do like the Talon. Very awkward for his deck as well because he wants Chewie. He wants to be able to like turn things to these indirect sides that he doesn't have the ability to do. Yeah, and I'm just gonna claim so that he can't like claim handcrafted. He's just gonna discard his hand because now he's drawn nothing but his upgrades. It's kind of awkward for him. And oh, he is not. Ow, these are not good rolls by him for him. Ouch. Well, he still gets 3 damage off, I guess. He's gonna. He puts it all into Mother Talzin. Ah! He doesn't understand, does he? This is what I had a Rise Again for. This is what I was saving it for all this time. From the very first moment. I mean, I can just Tactical Mastery. I can just Tactical Mastery to end it. Action 1. Action 2. Boom, dead. He couldn't get it to work. Your draws were terrible. There's his double cunning force throw. He wanted to just get as many specials as possible for stuff, and it just didn't work out for him. Cunning's at the bottom. Upgrades in general at the bottom. He just spent his turn removing my die and not really doing anything, because Chewie and Yoda can't do anything on their own very effectively, apart from like ramp up into more resources. Which honestly, you know, if he'd rolled double Yoda special, the correct decision, I think, is to turn the Chewie to resources, to go for 4 resources start, rather than try and do that pitiful 4 damage. But I was unable to do that. So. Wrecked. Yep. Alright. Spirals is up if he wants it. Yep, he wants it. Perfect. Alright, and here's what I'm going to say, guys. It's getting close to when I would want to end the stream, so I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to play my stuff. Oh, okay. If Chosen One wants to get back in, he's welcome to. I was going to say I'm only going to play against here Spiral King, Don Bravo, and Chosen One at this point. If Chosen One wants to get back in, I'll play him. If not, that's fine as well. I'll give him the option there. I still have Warrant on the Streets. Oh, right, yes. I have Warrant on the Streets still because it fucks up Bro TK. That's the specific reason there. So this is a damage APR. I call it APR because it's still Ayla Padawan Rey. It's still APR, even though it means nothing like what APR actually it stood for. APR originally stood for, of course, discarding whilst doing damage, but this is not that at all. And I don't know whether this is better than the Jar Jar version. I really don't know. Jar Jar version has some nice yellow splash. This deck specifically lacks a lot of removal options, like easy pickings. But you know, also doesn't have like quick draw for like the Rey shenanigans. But it just with Pad 1, you know, it just has upgrades. Double 4 speed. Didn't shuffle. Congrats. double force speed and Obi-Wan's Kenobi's lightsaber, which doesn't have a pay side, but the pad one is pretty insane. And I will keep this overconfidence as well, so I'll just put that lightsaber training, you know, and I'll get Shotos. Okay, well. I mean, if I could play both Shotos and Obi-Wan's, that'd be amazing, but can't. But, you know, the pad one just provides an extra resource at the start. But, I mean, Jar Jar has two dice. But is Jar Jar a good thing for a deck? I don't know. Especially a concentrate deck like this. You know, this deck also can play lightsaber training because it's got more blue weapons. It still has force speed shenanigans, right? It just doesn't have as much shenanigans. It doesn't have quick draw with force speed. It just has force speed on its own. So it has force speeds for Ray shenanigans and Vibro Knives for Ray shenanigans. That's all it has. So its shenanigan potential is far less. I like saying the word shenanigan. Has anyone noticed that shenanigan? I like that word. Alright. 3 versus 3. Beautiful. Alright. 5 versus 5. This is glorious combat right here. Glorious. He wins. Congrats! The most epic of battles right there. Takes mine. Alright. Okay with that. I am going to claim a lot more than he is. But I would have liked the shields actually for Obi-Wan's lightsaber. I didn't think about that. But I would have taken his shield, his stuff anyway, obviously. So yeah, I think I just double force speed here. He's playing Yoda Pad 1 Ray, which is kind of the exact same thing as my deck. Except I'm running an Ayla, so this is actually going to be quite interesting. He probably runs Force Misdirection as well. I don't run Force Misdirection in this deck. I probably should, but there's a Force Speed special. You got to be worried about Force Speed special. Case in point, I'm worried about Force Speed special right now. And Heirlooms, okay. Heirlooms has a redeploy. Obi-Wan's lightsaber does not have a redeploy. I'm actually going to take the Ray resources right now because so I can actually do overconfidence. And yeah, I don't have Force Misdirection in this deck. But I mean, melee is on the rise, but so Sabine. Problem is, range is still very much a thing. Like, maybe if Ayla was instead. So there we go. He still gets a 2 out of it. But at least I got rid of one of his dice, you know? I mean, Yoda's just going to focus the stuff whatever he wants anyway, so I'm probably going to take 5 damage this round. Probably just a given. But it'll be fine. Gonna start the Yoda chains? Alright. I mean, he could have rolled out Ray first, see if he gets something on the 4 speed. I don't know. Okay, he goes for the shield. That would make sense, actually. Okay. Okay, nope, he does that. Alright, I don't know what he's doing anymore. He's probably doing stuff. Let's roll out Ayla. He has 2 resources at this point, so he can make some plays. That is quite cocked. Blank. Alright. But I can use Ayla special to go into 4 speeds if I want to. Probably not worth it. But okay, so Ray's going to have her shenanigans now because Vibro Knife, he's managed to get resources, which is good for him, not good for me. Gets the 4 speed special. So does he take the 2 additional actions and 4 speed to like do the 4 speed and then claim or something? I don't know who I want to kill. Yoda has the 2 dice. The pad 1 has the best dice and the least health. But then Ray has shenanigans. And Ray's Vibro Knife actually goes away when she dies. I don't know. Not an easy choice. First action is just going to do the 1, and the second action is going to guard. Alright. I don't actually run guard in this deck either. Maybe I should. I don't know, but I don't run guard. I mean, getting rid of my opponent's resources stuff is really nice, obviously. And I definitely do have the melee for it. But it's also like I don't have that much melee a lot of the time, but I have enough that it might be good. Alright, he's gonna claim get rid of my Shotos whilst he's overwrites to the Ancient, makes sense. No Shotos makes me sad. I can get 3 shields though, and I'll put 2 on the pad 1 in case of special stuff, and I'll put 1 on Ayla. And then I'll take 2 extra actions, and with the first action I will punch... I'll punch the pad 1 in the face for 1. There we go. Hitting Ray whilst he's got an Ancient on her, not necessarily the best choice. There you go. Close Quarters Assault, Secret Mission, Concentrate, Hidden Motive, Heirloom Lightsaber. Nice! Nice stuff here. I always like my Secret Mission. And my Close Quarters. Alright, Malcoy disconnects. Right, now the awkward thing is whoever goes first is at a good advantage, supposedly because of Force Misdirection. In reality, I don't have Force Misdirection. So in reality, I kind of have to just go for Ray every turn. And then, like, Force Speed Special. Sorry, I yawned. And then Force Speed Special to make sure that my stuff doesn't get mitigated. But I'm going to call Blue. It's going to be difficult for me not to get that right. Here to Force Misdirection as well. That's a high value card. And everyone always has to read what Secret Mission does because no one knows what it does. Ha! Secret Mission. Pick a color. If the opponent's top card of the deck is that color, get a resource. Also discard that card no matter what happens. So I get a resource. Yay. Wow, he keeps upgrading Ray. Slowly. But I mean, that is a handcrafted at that point, and handcrafted is terrifying with a Yoda. Uh, handcrafted is absolutely terrifying with a Yoda. But also, it's very resistant to Hidden Motive. That's a 4-speed. He's probably going to handcrafted the pad 1, and that's going to suck for me. I rolled the +2, but I also rolled double blanks on the 4-speeds. That's it's awkward. This is the sort of thing where it might be wise to, like, if he does handcrafted the pad 1. Okay, he doesn't yet, at least. But if he does handcrafted like pad 1, it might be the smart choice to like overwrite the Obi-Wan saber with Heirloom instead. I mean, that is enough damage to kill the pad 1 over 2 turns. So it would make sense to overwrite there. I could concentrate, turn the 4 speeds to both specials, and then like Heirloom shit. That might be the play. Turn the 4 speeds to both specials. Take 4 actions. Overwrite the hidden, the Obi-Wan's lightsaber with the Heirloom. You got 3 actions. Roll out the pad 1, 2 actions. Resolve my damage. And also Close Quarters. But that does cost 2 resources to do this. And I could potentially just get the same thing just by discarding to reroll for the 4 speeds. I think this is the play, though. I think Concentrate is the play. It's a very weird play, though. Doesn't actually gain me too much. Well, it gains me time, right? Because I don't... Otherwise, I just can't act... Otherwise, Padawan just dies, right? Padawan dies unless I put the Heirloom on her. So... This feels like a waste. But I think this is the play. To not waste, I think this is the play. It wasn't the play. That's game. There's no point turning that to the focus. Yeah. Losing on the... That's 3 resources I've lost. That's 3 resources I've just straight up lost for the 4 speeds. No one ever fucking plays all in their decks. Come on, guys. And the pad one's dead. I lose. I have no resources anymore. He's fully set up. I have basically nothing. I think that's game. I think that's game. So let's just take the full 4 speeds. Let's do 2 indirect. Resolve it as you wish. And then let's do 3 damage. And then let's claim. And it's the other guard. Good. Losing that. Losing that was brutal. Losing that was so brutal. I put Force Misdirection in this deck after all because I'm not... Wow. Forward thinking. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. I thought things through. Wow, okay. Heirloom Lightsaber, go forth and roll out Ray. Actually, maybe I should just rolled out Ayla and gone for a massive 4-speed play. Force Misdirection play. Wow, these 4 speeds do not want to cooperate. Well, they want to cooperate, but in the wrong direction. I want them to go specials, not what they're doing right now. On the other hand, he's not having cooperation either. I at least focus to 7, up to 7. Nope, Force Misdirection. He's gonna get rid of my focuses. That sucks, but hey, that's what you use a Force Misdirection for, I guess. I'll reroll these 3 and try and go for enough to kill Pad 1 off. Get a 3 there, that's pretty good. I mean, the special, unfortunately, putting the Ray to the +2 might not be feasible. Especially if he resolves that Pad 1 thing to force it. But I don't know if he can. I want to kill Pad 1, of course, as late as possible. That's double handcrafted lightbow. Oh my god. Actually, I can do a close quarters assault here to remove the last 2 cards from his hand. Which were Destiny and a Reaping. Okay. Neither of those are removal, so I can go for the full 7 with the Ayla. And he's got no rerolls, but Yoda is Yoda. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to pass until I get something with until I get something for him to Ayla. Yep, he rolls out Yoda. It's like, what do I put it to? The disrupt? I don't know. That double focus? Yeah, that needs to be like a disrupt, I guess. Disrupt, and that, so that this can go to the +2. Well, of course, he can resolve both focuses and still get his handcrafters going. That is 7 damage into this Ayla. Okay, I guess he's just resolving. Nope, nope, he is resolving multiple. Yep. Yeah. I can at least Well, if I re-roll the handcrafted, Yoda's special just does the thing anyway. I think actually though the only winning play here is to throw the 7 into Ray. And hope for like a Vibro Knife next turn. I think that's the only winning play. Because if only I had Force Misdirection specials there, you know. Discard this hidden motive to try and get me a higher chance of Vibro Knife. I don't get it, but I do have something familiar, I guess. Something familiar is a cool card. Spot two blue characters to be able to move as much damage as you want to something. Specifically, spot two blue characters, reveal a random card from my opponent's hand. Then I can turn dice equal to the cost. So I'm going to roll out Ayla first. Well, do I? I'm going to chance. Do I chance that the 4 speeds work? No. I'm just going to roll out Ayla. Okay, that special is a special, but the Padawan lives to potentially just roll the 1 damage to kill Ayla here. But if he rolls in like the handcrafted lipos and gets double special and dies for it, that'd be amazing. Probably not happening, but that would be amazing. What the hell would you want to discard handcrafted lipo for? You have 5 resources. Just play the heirloom normally. Does he have 2? Paying 2 for a Vibro Knife, right? I would have paid that over the 4-speed personally. Yeah, okay, that's what he does. He has 2 actions. He needs to just do 1 damage to kill off the Ayla, and then I scoop, effectively. Because there isn't much I can do here anymore. That not playing the heirloom, but how was I to know he had all in? Come on. He gets damage, but he has to overkill her by 1 at least. But you never know. Maybe I can make this work. I have to get really lucky on all of my rolls from here on out, but if I can kill both Ray and Padawan somehow, can't do that. It's literally impossible. And I don't roll any damage for these close quarters assault. And I can't spot 2 characters for something familiar anymore because it requires 2 blues. It's a really good card, but it requires 2 blues. And he rolls, of course, he rolls the 3, so he's got 6 damage to resolve to play with here. And I'm rolling nothing. Yeah. If he gets any focuses at all, yep, okay, and that's gonna be game for me, unfortunately. Wait, I can take the 2 resources and like, I could take the 2 resources and try for a force misdirection play that might save my life. That'll save my life. Because the problem is he can just do 10 damage in 1 shot, is the problem. If he uses his special to focus to a double focus, I survive. Okay, he doesn't. He's just going to do it to a melee. Yeah, that's 9 damage, not 10 though. So I do live. For the one turn I live. And that ray is shielded to high heaven. Yep. Now the real question is, do I want to, I really need this Vibro Knife to come through, and even then, like, what are the chances that Yoda doesn't manage to roll damage on any of his 5 rerolls next turn, you know? He's got 3 rerolls to do it now, even. I can't claim until he does the rerolls. Okay, he claims. And I lose the Force Misdirection, the only thing that could save me. I just discard the Reaping, I go for 2 resources, and I try for this other Vibro Knife, which I don't draw. Gashotos. That all-in was killer. I didn't expect it to be so killer. Alright, so I've got to avoid taking damage from all of these dice, but it's possible. The possibilities are there. That's not... It's not what I'm looking for, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to something familiar here and like blank all of his dice. Oh, I can't. Can't spot blue. So yeah. GG. Nothing I can do there. Yeah, that was the other Vibro Knife. You know, this is a lot less Ray shenanigans than you would expect. But we basically played the same deck, but his was just more consistent. Oh, no, he leaves. Wow, okay. But he was just, it was more consistent. Because of Yoda. The damage out potential was less, but with that all in, he managed to just snipe my pad one before I could get the heirloom on, and then that was game. If I had the other heirloom, I probably would have had I definitely would have had a fighting chance there. So, oh well. And well, we are approaching the end of the stream time. Angry Jedi really wants to play though, so fine. I'll give Angry Jedi one game. I'll give Angry Jedi the game. Sure. And I am going to play my... I'm going to play, just for fun, I'm going to play the Crime Lord deck once more, because I have a lot of fun with this deck. Not so much the Super Rehan Londo. Londo, well, Londo is a god, so how much fun can you have when you play as a god, you know? Angry Jedi's going to need to promote. So where is that? There it is. So here is my bullshit. Good luck. Good luck, Angry Jedi. I hope to make you mad. If this is actually a legitimate deck, then this would be hilarious because Unkar costs 2 more points than when he was first printed. And at 27 points, this is still a good deck. I was thinking for a long time whether I wanted to run Unkar or Jabba. Jabba has 1 more hit point. Doesn't have that +2 side. Doesn't have that awesome action, but does have a 2 discard side. You know, they're both about comparable. But he's going with a Rose Zeb. Interesting. There's not much you can put with Zeb for red, so That's fair enough. I don't want both Crime Lords in my opening hand, but I'll take one Crime Lord, sure. And I'll put the other 4 back into the deck and try and get a chance cube. Don't get it. I get a Crystal Ball and a Bartering. Neither of those are really that great. But I mean, there's stuff to put down. I think I would be taking these out for something else if I was fixing this deck. I get a 1. You haven't done your mulligan yet. Well, I guess we're re-rolling for Battlefield. Because you were supposed to mulligan first. No problem. Oh, okay. I was like, where's his plot? That makes sense. There's his plot. For the extra shield. Alright, so with this opening hand, I can Bartering and I can Crystal Ball. And just get a million. Start resource generation, I guess. Stick it both on Talzin. Would that be worth it? I think Crystal Ball needs to go on Talzin, but I think the Bartering can go on Unkar. Of course, these are more dice values just to Unkar with. Turn off that hood. He's having a hard time mulliganing. With that, but you know, maybe not. Ah, I quoted him back to him. The trick to playing with lag is to just expect that your stuff would activate no matter what, and just wait, just be patient, you know. 5 versus 5, so re-roll. Oops. I mean, he's got a really good chance of winning these rolls. 5 versus 1. Okay. He can take the shields. I should have been taking the shields. Because taking is actually how this works. It's not actually how this works. So let's Crystal Ball turn 1. Let's just try and avoid taking like 10 damage a turn. That would be most helpful. On the other hand, basically, yeah, Rose, anything Rose does hurts me, except for blanks. So let's Bartering. The goal is to try and get a Crime Lord out at the end of this turn rather than the start. I like how I'm always just so close to the Crime Lord at the very beginning. That's fun. So let's roll out the Unkar here. He landed on the double melee. Actually, I do kind of want to overconfidence that. Yeah, let's overconfidence the melees here. He rolled both his characters out, so he's not playing upgrades right now. He gets a 3-for-1, but at least he has to pay for it. You know. Now roll out Unkar. I don't remember what I rolled. I was like, oh, deleted deck. So, all right, we're good now though. If you notice the rewind time quickly enough, then you're safe. So I have a double disrupt and a single resource. He's gonna impulsive to resolve the 2 indirect. Sure. And he has ambush. So what's he want to do with the other action? Very impulsive indeed. Alright, I'm just gonna roll in the 1,000 then. And chance cube, so I don't get anything, damn it. But that's 3 resources. Need just 2 more. Discards the other impulsive, okay. Oh, that discard hurts. It can hit the Crime Lord, and that would suck. I wish he'd rather like got anything else. If he hits this Crime Lord, that's gonna suck. He hits the loose ends instead. We're safe. We are safe. Now I can either resolve the disrupt here, or I can claim for the hit point. I think I'm gonna resolve the disrupt. Because I think hit points is not as big of a deal for me as not getting an upgrade out for him is. Man, with chance cubes and stuff, wasn't not a good turn 1 for me, unfortunately. Coercion comes out, but unfortunately, heroes have this problem where they don't. But at the same time, I was trying to disrupt him, so. Alright. He's not very good with those deletions. Blame it on the lag. Don't really have removal this hand, unfortunately. And rolls another 2 indirect and a special. Let's get this chance cube out. Oh, I didn't crystal ball last turn. Those are both 3. Those are both 3 for ones. Let's do 1,000 then, I guess. Let's see what I get from a 1,000 roll. And then I'm going to crystal ball to see what's off his deck is. It's a leadership. Okay. In fact, then I'm going to use Talzin, and I'm going to reveal that the leadership is the leadership in order to blank that. I'm not blanking one of the 3s because you can only resolve one of them anyway. He has another ambush. Also, Rose is Rose. She could have just given him the resources. And that's a dead Talzin. Shit. I didn't consider the fact that that would be a dead Talzin. Yeah, should have. That 3. That was a dumb decision. Blanking the 3 was definitely the correct decision. Oops. Oh, he resolved the 1 ranged. It would have made so much sense, especially with Rose also giving him a resource. It would have made so much sense for me to do that. Alright, so I get a +3 on resources. If Ungar can actually roll his proper resource, I could still go for a Crime Lord, and that could win me the game still. Coercion would allow me to see what's in his hand. Okay, well, he hits the electroshock and I get 1 resource out of that. Not worth it. 1 resource is the worst it could have been because I will not be able to Crime Lord at all. I should have just gone for the play that would potentially win me the game than the play that has no chance of winning me the game. At this point, I'm going to be 1 resource short. And I rolled exactly what I needed to win the game. Well, not win the game, but kill the Zeb, and that would have been huge. If I could kill the Zeb, I would still be alive. Um, well, that didn't happen. Bit of coercion to know that. All right, here we are. We got some wish magic. We got some healing potential here. Yep. And it's got ambush on it as well. That's the thing, like, Zeb also works really well with the whole ambush guns strategy that I was doing for Lando Han. Alright, that's another 3 for 1. Yeah, I'll play coercion. Sure. Oh, leadership is not good here. Easy pickings was actually the best choice here. He's just going to play it for 0 effect, I guess. What's his plan here? Nope. You can always play a card. It just takes a resource off you, and then nothing happens. So your next action is either pass or play the easy pickings to lose a resource. And you have to pass forever until you eventually play easy pickings. But you at least get to try to take away my dice. So yeah, I'm gonna probably play... Well, there's no way... Hopefully, unless bartering rolls a special, I'm fine. I'm tempted... I was very tempted to overwrite the bartering with armor plating to stop the die stuff, but it'll be fine. And I've got to reroll this. Special. Okay, so that landed on a special. But now he can play the easy pickings if he wants. And he can get rid of... Okay. Uh... I spelled easy with a Z by accident. Oh. They aren't showing the same symbol. It would be these. Alright, he's going to do it. He has to pay the resource for it as well. And that means he can't pay for the 3. That's great for me. And then, yeah, I'm going to resolve my Crime Lord for the 5. So at the end of the turn, he will die. But he has until the end of the turn. I know he's got ones in there, in his hand there. So I'm going to use Onkar to the Onkar special to hit one of those ones. Oh, he hit the holdout first, so 2 resources actually, which is nice for me. And then I can Witch Magic and Armor Plating. And hopefully just tank. Tank, tank, tank. And wow, if this deck wins after that terrible start, oh my god. This might need some more testing. And I'll Witch Magic, because I have no... I'll otherwise lose my resources. Hey, 3. He gets the resource, though, to be able to do the 3 for 1. But I can pass until he does the damage. And then I'll claim. Actually, if I'd removed the armor plating, I would have taken... I'd be at 0 right now. Oh wait, no, but it would have only hit the shield. That would have been the problem, yeah. Discard and reroll. Alright, because otherwise, you know, he doesn't get it. Alright, and Zeb dies, and the holdout moves to Rose, and suddenly I'm looking in a really good position from what I was looking at beforehand. That's impressive. It's very impressive. I mean, if you want to scoop, you can. Yep. Alright, looks like he's not scooping. But annoyingly, I didn't, like, roll resources. Like, it's gonna take a couple of turns, probably, to get the Crime Lord resources without, like, chance cubes and stuff. So he's definitely got time. So yeah, I'm gonna Unkar and try and hit a 3, which he might have. I get a 1. And he discards the other one and does a reroll. That implies to me, like, oh, I don't know. Does he have another 3 thing? You know what? I'm gonna use Unkar again. And I hit 0. Damn it! But at least he's not. At least he's getting the minimum amount of rerolling with this, and that means I take less damage overall. All right, but then he just does absolutely nothing to me. So there you go. I'm not going to play anything because, like, I want to have my resources for the Crime Lord next turn. And then we go into the next turn, and I have 5 resources. Yeah. And I'm going to start by rolling Unkar, and if he doesn't have removal for this Crime Lord, I win, pretty much. Special, but I get blanks. If he has removal for it, though. Doesn't have removal for it. Alright, Crime Lord it is. For 5. Oh, sorry. Alright, now I Crime Lord for 5. 12 actually does kill me. Is he gonna get 12? Probably not. I'll take the resource and I can, like, spell of removal and shit. Yeah, Force Illusion saves me the game here, so that's what I'll do. I'll overwrite the bartering with the Force Illusion. And that saves me the game. GG, well played. Crime Lord's a thing now, guys. Spell removal, just to... Oh, spell removal doesn't even work. This is a Crime Lord deck, and somehow it manages to work. I am very confused. I think Angry Jedi might be angry, but I don't know if that might just be his name. I don't know. But alright. So. Alright. That was it. Closing up the stream now. Thank you for playing, those who did. And I like having spectators and 9 viewers, but not really, kind of. I don't know. Having spectators is nice though, because then I don't have to sit around and talk to people and talk for a while whilst I wait for people to play. But anyway, this has been me, GameSlay99, aka NooBrainer. Thank you all so much for watching. My throat hurts.